All right. Hello and welcome, everyone, to Dungeons and Dragons. I'm here with my good friends, Alien King, Big Hoss, Tammy. Mask may be a bit late, but we will accommodate that when it gets here. Farrell, welcome. As always, I will not interact with chat a whole bunch as I have to focus on the game. Also, I need to write please no spoilers in chat. Gotta pin that because you guys read chat. And I want to make sure they don't get spoiled. Welcome in, Luna. All right. So, to recap our little adventure, our heroes, and they are now indeed heroes, left the town of Neverwinter on the way to Phandelver. They dispatched some goblin troubles. As they reached Phandelver, they recognized that the town was having some bandit issues, which they quite easily rectified, although they were unable to pin down the leader, a man by the name of Glassstaff. Glassstaff escaped, and his identity was revealed to be none other than Iarno Albeck, a leader or a member of the Lord's Alliance, who had betrayed his oath, or seemingly betrayed his oaths, I should say, and took over the Red Brand bandit group that was terrorizing Phandelver. After they did that, they decided they had to do a few side quests in the area. They went to a Banshee right around here. They went to Old Owl Well right around here. They went to Wavrin Tor right around here, all dealing with various problems that needed to be done. They then went back to town, turned in those quests, and had two quests left for them. One in Thundertree, and one in Cragmaw Castle, which is somewhere in the woods around here. They decided to tackle Thundertree first, where they have two things they need to do. The first thing is there is a necklace somewhere in Thundertree in an old alchemist shop that they can retrieve as a reward for freeing some people in the Red Brand hideout in Phandelver. And there is a druid that they are supposed to contact and speak to. And that leads us into Thundertree. You guys... That's a little loud. Turn that down. There we go. Let me turn this up one. And then let me go to that music as opposed to that music. You guys find yourselves approaching a middling-sized settlement. This settlement is probably roughly the size of Phandelver. And now the music is just a touch too loud. There we go. Let me rephrase. It's roughly half the size of Phandelver. At one point in time, this was probably a fairly bustling community. What you see before you are buildings. Some of them are ruined. The building in front of you here is standing fairly well, but over down here, these are broken walls. And as you walk in, you notice that the road turns from kind of a dirt path into sort of uneven cobblestones. There's trees and vines and brush sprouting out of most of the buildings, whether they be ruined or not. And in the middle of this settlement, you can kind of see just off in the distance down here that the ground rises. There's a hill somewhere in the middle of Thundertree. The other thing you notice is a sign that is sort of nailed to a post right around here. And when you approach this sign and read it, the sign says in common, "Danger. Plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now."
Oh, I've played that game before.
Plants vs. Zombies? That is exactly what happened here. Haas knows the lore already.
Dude, I'm the #1 gamer in here, I'm just saying.
When you look, you see that there is a busted up building right here. There is a second busted up building here. And there is a third busted building over here. This building right here appears to be fairly intact. You all have come to the outskirts of Thundertree, except for Shaylin, who is lagging behind for some reason. He had a little trouble keeping up with the trail here. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to check out what's inside this this building here. Can I go to the door?
You may. Give me one moment.
Sure.
I'd like to follow her as well.
You like to follow the...
Yeah.
Mask? Mask made... Oh my god, guys, as you're about to approach the building, Shaylin comes running up the hill. Sorry, guys.
Oh my god!
Slept in.
Mask, welcome.
Sorry I'm late.
No, you are fine. We have changed days. It is completely understandable. Do you know what's going on? Do you need a small recap, Mask, or are you good?
Small recap would be good.
All right. So you guys were in the wilds doing side quests for the good people of Phandelver. And you have finished most of them, and you have come to Thundertree in order to retrieve a necklace from Myrna, or for Myrna told you, and to meet a druid. I believe it was the farmer in Phandelver, Quaylin Albert, I believe, who gave you that. Who gave you the quest to come talk to the druid in this area. As you come in, the place is overgrown with vines and trees. Some of the buildings have fallen down and collapsed. Others are intact. There is a hill in the center of Phandelver, and there is a sign along the road here that says, "Danger, plant monsters and zombies, turn back now." Big Hoss and Lady Bonita have decided to approach the building to the north in front of you.
Okie dokie.
I just need to do one thing here. Awesome. Okay, so do you want to walk up? How would you like to approach this building?
Yeah, I'll walk up and knock on the door, see if anyone's there.
Okay. So as you approach the building, Big Hoss goes with you. You don't see a door on this side, but you do see a door over here. Big Hoss, Bonita, could I have you roll for me a perception check?
Oh, yes. Sure. Let me open my thing here. Perception.
Okay.
6. 17. All right. As you guys are walking, Lady Bonita, you don't see anything. You're very fixated on this door you see on this building right here.
Okay.
As you're walking, Big Hoss, you can see in some of these buildings And as you look into them, you sort of see that some of the plants in there, they don't seem to be swaying the same as all the other plants. Like a gust of breeze comes by and the plants, most of the plants around you kind of sway in the breeze. These ones seem to lag a little bit behind. Seems a little odd to you.
I only see plants in there.
Yes, you only see plants in there, but a couple of them, you see a couple that seem to be swaying a little differently in the breeze.
Are they big plants or small plants? Like, how big are they?
They're probably about, I'd say 2 or 3 feet tall. It's kind of like a middling sized shrub. None of them are like, they don't all look the same. The ones you notice that are swaying, you only see like 2 or 3 that are swaying a little later. They don't look the same. They don't look like they're the same plant at all. And they're probably somewhere between, 2 to 4 feet tall, of varying shapes and sizes.
I'd like to go back and tell the rest of the group.
Okay, so you're leaving the group and Bonita is approaching the building.
Or I could yell.
You want to yell from here? Okay, so you want to stay there and yell?
No, wait. I want to use my horn. My battle horn.
You want to blow your battle horn?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys hear a very loud horn blast come from behind you. Shaylin, AK, and Castus, you hear it from in front. You see Big Hoss pull a horn out of his mouth and blow into it, and it cracks across this landscape. And that is going to force me to do a thing.
Oh.
Well, boy.
Well, okay. That is a thing. Let me do it. Let me do one other thing while we are at it. Okay. Big Hoss, roll for me a Constitution check. Open your character sheet. Click on the con stat, not the saving throw, the CON for the stat itself, and roll for me a Constitution check.
I'm clicking it. It's not. Oh, no. Let's see.
Very good. That's a saving throw, Big Hoss. Not that. So
I thought you said it clicked the.
Nope.
Tab.
So the Constitution stat on the top of your character sheet, where it says CON plus 2, 15.
Oh, I see.
Click the CON.
Okay.
15. How? Let me check. You are making me do some interesting things here, Big Hoss, already.
Sorry.
No, I love it.
Good. Good. Ugh.
Oh, well, okay. All right. Okay. So you guys
Oh
all right.
no.
You guys hear this blast, and it is loud. 15's a good roll on that. He's got some lungs on him. You guys hear it blasts over the area. And let me do this as well. Oh, fuck.
What?
Is it good or bad? Was that good or bad?
DM isn't sure, we're fucked.
You know, right?
It's because you guys are always messing around.
Any of you guys?
Why do we have to start every battle
Okay.
putting to bed?
I
15 minutes
need
in.
every single one of you to roll for me a perception check.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
You want me to do it again too?
Yes, please.
Oh.
Man, I'm rolling fire tonight, though.
Nah.
2 ones. Okay. AK.
Oh.
AK. So you're the only one who sees this. Technically, this is out of most of your range, but you should be able to see it. How tall is that? Give me 1 second.
Here comes the short joke.
40 feet. Okay. You should be able to see that. Okay. AK, none of you other notices. AK, over here in this dark area that you technically can't see yet, I'm going to move you up here so you can see it. That is AK, right? That's AK. How do I get this so that you can see it without... Okay, right next to where you are, AK, there is a 40, right where next to you are right now. I'm going to move you back. There is a 40-foot tower. You can see it poke up above the trees. It's kind of hidden. The other of your group don't see it yet.
Okay.
There is a 40-foot tower up there, and it's broken off at the top. And as you notice this, you see some movement up there. And whatever it is very green. You don't get a sense, it's pretty far away. And you get the sense that whatever moved up there that was green was fairly large. One moment as well. I need to get...
So I want to tell Shay and Castus that I see movement in the tower.
They don't see the tower, so they don't know what you're talking about until you point it out to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one
So-
on the other side of this house in front of us.
So as AK points out to Shay and Castus, they see that kind of the outline, and you don't see any movement. You see trees and vines kind of swaying up there, but you don't see what he was talking about. There's nothing that is the same green that he described as you see. Bonita, Big Hoss, you see nothing. However, what does happen is in front of you, this door right here pushes open,
Uh-oh.
and a zombie shambles out, followed by another one.
How many?
And with that, I need all of you guys to roll initiative. Let me put you in combat. That is proper. I need to swap the music to some skirmish music. I actually really like this Dance of Blade song. I need to open my chat window over here so that I can see what you guys roll, and then I need to roll for the NP. AK, roll initiative, please.
I did.
It doesn't say you did. Now it does. Castus will roll initiative and get a 2, and the zombies will roll an initiative and get various initiatives. All right. Let's clear the chat. Oh no, I should pop this out and then have that. Smarter. We begin combat. Big Hoss, you have your horn in your hand. You've just blown this horn, and in front of you, 2 zombies are now trudging their way towards the group. Lady Bonita is between you and them. What would you like to do? I would also like to point out that these zombies are about 55 feet away, so they are out of your movement range.
Then I'd like to pull out my bow and shoot one.
Okay, so you pull out your bow, target one of the zombies that you'd wish to shoot an arrow at.
Target, bow, oh.
By the way, welcome, Mask. It is good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
What kind of roll is that?
That will hit.
All right.
The zombies, dude.
That's
On my screen, the dice just like showed up as like 0.6.
Roll damage. Big damage. So, Big Hoss, how much health do these guys have? Oh, okay. So you pull your bow back and shoot an arrow past Lady Bonita and into this zombie here. The arrow buries itself into the shoulder of this zombie, but it doesn't seem to slow it down. It's a zombie. So it keeps standing, and it kind of swivels its head towards you with like a sort of a sickening crack of bone.
Uh-oh. Ew.
Oh.
Gross.
And that leads us
Souvenir City for him.
to your turn, AK. You are roughly 85 feet, which should be within the range of your bow away. What would you like to do?
I'm going to target that same zombie.
All right, go ahead and target it and roll an attack.
Okay.
T to target. There you go. Nice.
And then the...
15 will hit. Roll some damage. Big hit. So, AK, you see Big Hoss take aim at this one, and you lift your crossbow quickly and shoot a bolt, somehow weaving it between Big Hoss and Lady Bonita to strike this zombie dead center in the chest. That seems to hurt it. It seems to shudder a little bit more as it steps towards you now. It seems to be a little bit more injured than it was a moment ago. Point of fact, seems to be very injured. Which now leads us to this first zombie's turn. How much movement does this have? Okay. This zombie shambles towards you, directly towards you, Lady Bonita.
Mm-hmm.
It takes shuddering step after shuddering step after shuddering step. Double check. It gets right up, almost next to you.
Okay.
And it kind of reaches out to you, but it just can't reach you on its turn. And that ends its turn. Which then leads us to you, Lady Bonita.
Right.
You're very close to this thing now, and what you see in front of you is a zombie. Its skin is peeling, it has bones sticking out from its area, and its skin is not green, it's like a sort of deep gray, as if all of the life had been sucked out of this creature.
Ew.
What would you like to do, Tammy?
I would like to use my short sword on him.
So you want to get one tile closer to it?
Oh, yes, please. Yes.
Okay, so you approach the zombie, pull out your short sword, make an attack.
And then we attack.
A natural 20? All right, roll damage on it.
Critical too, yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah, well, okay. You can roll another dice, or we can double that damage.
Oh, you can just double it. Is that okay?
That's fine. So 16 damage. So apply, and then I'll take another 8 off of it.
But everybody wants when they're rolling a nat 20.
Yep. You are sickened by this creature, Lady Bonita. You pull your sword out, you approach it, and you stab this thing in the skull and rip your sword out of its head. You cut this thing. You cut the back of this thing's head off.
Oh my gosh!
And it is barely standing there in front of you. Just.
Ew.
But that one is incredibly injured.
Okay.
Which then leads us to you, Shaylin. You see Bonita approach this zombie, practically decapitated. You see the second zombie further in the back, quite wounded. Both of them are looking terrible. What would you like to do?
Let's see. I am going to... Oh, I gotta get off of that. Move up a little bit, up next to... we'll go right here. And then we are going to use Chill Touch.
Chill Touch.
I mean, on this one right here.
What's the range on Chill Touch?
120.
120? All right, go for it.
Of course.
7 hits.
All right.
Hey.
So you guys see Shaylin approach, and he kind of like puts his hands out in front of him, and frost seems to gather on his fingertips before shooting out across the space between him and this zombie. Go ahead and roll damage for me, Shaylin. One damage. The ice hits this zombie.
Also, undead have disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your turn when you hit.
Against just you.
Yeah.
Also, it can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. Oh, no. This is... Okay, so you guys don't see Frost shoot out. What happens is he raises one of his hands, and his hand sort of glows, and then you see like a projection of his hand shoot out and grab this zombie by the neck.
What the hell?
Cling to this zombie, because that's what's going on. You're literally putting
a ghostly skeleton hand. Yeah.
So you guys see this sort of skeletal hand gripping this zombie by the throat. Which then leads us to Castus's turn. Castus...
Castus ain't gonna like that spell very much.
What's the range? 60 feet. Castus is going to push up directly behind you, Big Hoss.
My brother.
And he is going to target the healthier one that Shaylin just targeted. And he is going to cast Sacred Flame. Castus raises his hand above his head, and it sort of gathers fire in his hand, and he flings it across the gap. Why would it do that? Why would it target Castus? It's targeting him. You need to make a dex. You need to make a dex save. 11, 9, you fail. So you guys see this glowing sort of yellow hot ball of fire smash into this zombie. I'll roll damage. 5 damage. It hits this zombie and it kind of like burns one of its arms off. But both of these zombies look like they're barely being held together at the seams now. Which leads us to this zombie's turn. This zombie shambles forward towards the group. And it gets into melee range with you, Bonita. And it is going to raise its hands and attempt to attack you. 7, 10, it misses. So it raises its hand up, but you notice it's trying to raise the hand that got burnt off. So it's like, it's swinging its like stump at you, but it can't quite hit you. Which then leads us to the top of combat. And at the top of combat, 2 more zombies shamble out. We'll roll initiative for them real quick. Wonderful. That leads us to you, Big Hoss. Big Hoss, you see these 2 very wounded zombies right here. And 2 more fresh, well, as fresh as zombies tend to get, shamble out of this hut. Their vacant eye sockets swiveling towards you guys in sort of an unnerving, blank expression of, well, zombies.
Oh.
What do you want to do, Big Hoss?
How tall is this roof right here?
You're probably, so this corner?
Yeah.
It's a good question. Let me take a quick look at that and see what I can tell you about that. Okay. You're probably looking at the bottom corner of this roof, right here.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Being like 10-ish feet off the ground.
Okay.
And then the peak over here is, you're probably looking at like somewhere between 15 and 20.
All right. I would like to go here and then jam. I don't know if this is possible. It may be possible. It may not be. I'd like to jam my immovable rod into the wall and then climb up on top of it to get on the roof.
You can approach the corner and set your immovable rod, but that is all of your movement unless you want to... No, because the immovable rod will be an action.
Okay.
So you can approach and set the movable rod. That is all you can do on your turn. Well, you'll have a bonus action and a reaction, but you have 30 feet of movement. Getting to that... No, you can set the immovable rod and get on top of the immovable rod, but you cannot get on the roof this turn.
Okay, so it's not possible anyway. But all right, I'd like to do that.
Well, it is possible. You can climb up on the roof,
All right.
but it will take most of your turn. So what you'll do is you'll run up here.
Yep.
You'll pull the immovable rod out of your bag, hold it in the air, set it, and then you can pull yourself up onto it. So you're standing on top of the immovable rod. So you're about 6 feet off the ground now.
All right.
Standing right next to the building. So you guys see Big Hoss run up to the building. He raises his hand in the air and he yells something, and then he like one-handedly pulls himself up, and now he's standing in the air on this very thin immovable rod. Which then leads us to your turn, AK. AK, what would you like to do?
I'm going to target this one.
Okay. You reload your crossbow. Go ahead, take a shot. $18 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 8, big hit. So as you take a shot at this zombie here, just a little bit south of Lady Bonita, it kind of turns to you and your bolt buries itself into its eye.
Oof.
And the head sort of cocks to the side and then rolls off onto the ground, your crossbow bolt still stuck in it. And this zombie is now dead.
Nice.
Ooh.
Or is it?
What?
Oh, it's a zombie. It can come back.
Let me take a look at how this goes.
No.
Undead Fortitude. If damage reduces a zombie to 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken, unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit. On a successful hit, the zombie drops to 1 hit point instead. So it needs to make a critical... It needs to make a Constitution saving throw of 15 or greater. It will fail. This zombie does indeed fall dead. And
Okay.
It seems to kind of disintegrate as it does. It seems its skin and bones kind of seem to fade away into ash that sort of blows away into the wind.
I'm about to throw up.
Which then leads us to this zombie's turn right in front of you, Lady Bonita. It is going to raise its fists and swing them at you. Wildly, kind of windmilling them like a small child. And it's going to hit you with that.
Aye.
It's going to roll damage and do 4 damage to you as one of its undead fists like bashes you in the shoulder and leaves a very purple bruise. Which then leads us to this zombie's turn, who can shamble a whole 20 feet. It is going to shamble its way over and step across the powdered remains of its former... well, the zombies don't have friends. And make a kind of windmill its arms at you as well and completely whiff. You don't want another zombie to touch you, so when this thing starts swinging, you back off. So, that leads us to your turn, Lady Bonita. Lady Bonita, what would you now have a very wounded zombie in front of you, and a well, we'll call it a semi-fresh zombie in front of you.
Okay. I'm trying to remember how to do it. How do I summon my? I want to do.
You should
owl.
you should have
Or
that
is it already
out.
out?
You should have
Okay.
that out. That is my mistake. I apologize.
No, that's okay.
Your owl should technically be back here. Okay, you had a turn.
Okay.
Do you want it to move from where the group was?
Yeah.
It's 120 feet, so where would you like it?
Can it go? Here.
Okay, so you have your owl fly in behind that.
Yay. Okay.
I should have had that. I apologize for that.
No worries.
Your owl was there. I'll say your owl was there for its other movement. So
Okay.
you can move it again this turn. So
Okay. And then I want to attack that same zombie right in front of me.
you get advantage because of your owl.
Yay! With my sword.
Go ahead and roll an attack with advantage.
With advantage.
16 will hit. Go ahead and roll for me damage.
Ready damage.
So your owl is kind of harrying this creature. And you stab it, and this creature seems to shudder, barely holding itself together. And as it stops shuddering, It doesn't fall to the earth. It doesn't disintegrate like its compatriot did.
No.
It continues to hold itself together in a desire to have you join it in death. That leads us to this other zombie's turn, who can shamble up to about here and use its entire turn. That leads us to you, Shaylin. Shaylin, what would you like to do?
Target the one that just shambled its way up.
All right.
And we're going to chill touch it again.
Chill touch. Wait.
Oh.
No, you're fine.
Oh.
You chill touch the one in front of Bonita, right?
No, I think the one that's dead got chill touched.
Never mind then. You're fine.
All right.
Go ahead and you hit it, so go ahead and roll damage for me.
Wow.
1. So what you guys see is the spectral hand, instead of fading away from this zombie, it kind of floats in the pile, and then it shoots out of it and grabs onto this zombie down here. So now this spectral hand is clinging onto this zombie, and it seems to be almost draining life force from it. Which will then lead us to Castus, who is going to target this one in front of you, Bonita, and do another Sacred Flame.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that going to work properly this time? Sure isn't. So we're going to do it this way. 11 is a fail, so Castus rolls damage. Big damage. So Castus raises his hand up again and gathers this same sort of yellowish fire in his hand, and he flings it. He kind of lobs it over your head, Bonita, and it crashes into this zombie's skull. And the fire seems to really burn into it. And as it burns into it, it begins to fade away. It starts to crumble and break apart and sort of disintegrate into the wind, just like the other one did. And that leads us. Castus is also going to approach a little bit further. He's going to get to about here. And that's going to end his turn. Which then leads us to the top of the turn order, to your turn, Big Hoss. What would you like to do?
I'd like to use the rest of my movement to get onto the roof.
Okay, so you are 6 feet. It'll take 5 feet for you to get up on the roof. So you are now on the corner of this roof. It's not going to show it, but you're above everyone. Mm-hmm. You're on the corner of the roof, and you have 25 feet of movement up there yet.
Okay, I'd like to shoot down at the remaining... There's a zombie here, right?
There's a zombie.
Two?
There's two zombie there and a zombie there, yes.
All right, I'd like to look down with my bow and arrow and shoot at this one.
Okay, go ahead and take your attack. I will give him a -2. It's not going to show it because it's a texture thing, but we know you're on the roof.
Oh, I'm saying, am I targeting the right zombie? I can't.
Are you you want to target the closer one or the further one?
The closer one.
Then you are targeting the right one.
Okay.
So go ahead. I will give him a -2 AC for you having a height advantage on him.
He got height. Okay.
So you guys see Big Hoss clamber on top of this building. And he pulls his bow out and lets loose an arrow, and it easily pierces this zombie's skull. Go ahead and roll damage for me, Big Hoss. 3 should be 5. Why did that not apply properly?
That one's dead, I think.
Oh, you're targeting the dead one. Let me get the dead one.
That's why I was asking if I was targeting the right one or not.
I'll get the dead one. I'll get the dead ones out of here. All right, so target.
Okay, there we go.
So I'll just take 5 damage off that guy. So he's there. Okay.
And what does the 2 AC do?
So so let's say his AC was 10. It's not, but let's say it was.
Okay.
because you have a height advantage, I'm giving him a -2 AC to your attacks. So instead of him having a 10 AC, he'd have an 8 AC.
Got it. All right, that's what I thought.
I'm giving you a bonus to your attack rolls essentially for having a height advantage.
All right.
Which will then lead us to your turn. AK, you are still very far in the back, and you now. Oh no, they are still in range because the range on your bow is 80 feet, so they're in range. You can do as you wish. What would you like to do, AK?
I would like to target the one closest to Bonita.
Okay.
Oops.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Oh.
These things are dressed in robes, and they don't move very fast. They have a very low AC. So, your hand is a little shaky. You're remembering the crossbow bolt that was shot into your chest back in Phandelver by Hanem. But you steady your hand, and the bolt flies true and strikes this zombie dead center in the chest. Now this zombie is looking quite rough as well. Which is then going to lead us to that zombie's turn. It is going to go 1, 2, 3, and it is going to walk. No, it's going to walk right here, and it's going to make a melee attack against you, Bonita.
Uh-huh.
It's going to windmill its fists and hit.
Aye.
Roll damage, big damage. This one's going to connect. This is going to hit a little bit more. It's going to connect a little bit solider, and this one hurts.
Yeah.
The windmilling zombie kind of for a moment it almost looks pleased with itself, as much as a undead creature can, before it. And that leads us to your turn. What would you like to do, Lady Bonita?
Okay. Can I move my birdie
Yes.
over here?
So your bird flies through, gets around him. Go ahead.
All right. And can I attack this zombie here
You sure can.
with my short sword once again?
Roll attack with advantage, please.
All right.
19 is definitely going to hit. Roll for me some damage.
All right.
7. You sink your long sword or your short sword into this thing's chest, and it starts to shudder like the other one did.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's about to come apart. And you see it as it's about to come apart. You see it hold itself together. It shudders. You see flecks of skin floating off into the air, but it refocuses itself, and it doesn't go down. Which then leads us to this zombie, which is going to approach you, Bonita, and make another windmilling slam attack. 13 is going to hit. It's going to roll damage. Well, that's another big hit. These zombies are now starting to bludgeon you rather fiercely. And that leads us to your turn, Shaylin. You have a wounded zombie here, a unwounded zombie here. What would you like to do, Shaylin?
I'm gonna move closer.
Wait, hold on 1 second. You target. Which one did you target with your? I should have kept track of this. Which one did you target with your chill touch? It was the one down. It was the one down here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're fine then. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up so I don't accidentally hit a friend.
Yep.
And you know what? We're gonna Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Go for it.
Because, you know.
24 is going to hit. Roll damage.
And this time I'm going to remember
Add
my
your
situation.
constitution. Yes.
What's it the freaking ones on my damage tonight? What the hell?
Dude, I think that's 3.
That is 3 in a row. Ones on damage. Now, luckily, it only has 1 health left, but
please
it's going to roll
be kind.
7. It stays together. This zombie is very
God.
resilient.
I got on the roof. I'm not dealing with that.
This zombie is you blast one of its arms off, but it doesn't want to go down, which then leads us to Castus, who is going to see your plight, Bonita, and approach you, target you, and cast his free use of Cure Wounds. He's going to reach out
Thank goodness.
with a spell slot. He's going to reach out with a spell, cast Cure Wounds on you, Lady Bonita, and bring
thank
you damn near back to full.
Thank you.
Now, is that I believe Cure Wounds is an action. It is. So that's his entire turn.
Okay.
But he is not willing to allow you to be hurt
Greatly
further than you
appreciated.
were. Which then leads us to your turn, Big Hoss. You see Bonita take a couple of hits. You see Castus come up, lay his hand on her shoulder, and her wounds close up. You have 2 zombies here now. One here, one here. This one very injured, but doesn't seem to want to die, and this one uninjured. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll take another shot at the already injured one to try to get one out.
Okay, go ahead and target it and roll an attack for me. $18 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. $8. Apply. Awesome. It's going to try to stay together again. No, it doesn't. So the arrow strikes this zombie, and finally, it seems to be too much, and it begins to disintegrate and fade away into the ether as it vanishes from next to you. This leads us to your turn, Lady Bonita. You are confronted with a singular zombie that is left.
Okay. We'll have the owl go back behind that guy. The zombie.
Wait a minute, isn't it my turn?
Or
Nope.
is it?
Nope. Oh yeah, it is your
Yeah,
turn.
Never mind.
I was thinking of the zombie I killed. No, it's AK's turn. I apologize for that.
No worries. Okay, so I want to move down to about right here.
Where do you want to move to?
Right there.
You
30
cannot
feet?
make it that far. You can make it here.
Well, yeah, that's where I was going
Okay.
to go right there.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to make sure we knew. Let me double check. Right there. All right, so you move there.
Yep, and I'm going to target this bonehead right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and target him and roll an attack. $12 hits. Go ahead and roll damage for me. $5 damage. So you pull back, or you pull up your crossbow, you reload it real quick, and shoot out a crossbow bolt. Strikes this thing in the arm, pierces through the dead flesh, and gets stuck in there. It now has an
What
arrow.
kind of sound does that make, Jay?
A very dry one, as it kind of looks like beef jerky.
Ooh.
So
Does it taste like beef jerky?
there is only one way for you to find out, and that would be take a bite before it disintegrates. So.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I apologize. That leads us to your
Okay.
turn, Lady Bonita.
Okay. Okay. We'll move my owl behind this zombie in front of me, and I'll attack.
All right, so your owl gets up in front of you.
Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna use short sword once again.
Go ahead and roll with advantage.
All right.
15, 20 will hit. Roll some damage for me.
I got some damage.
5 damage. So you stab your sword into this thing, and it sinks through kind of easily because this thing is dead, but it doesn't seem to do a lot. But this zombie is starting to look a little bit hurt now, which will lead us to its turn. And it is going to target you, Bonita, because it is pretty unthinking, and it's going to windmill its arms again.
Please don't.
And hit.
Ah.
5 should be 6 damage. So you take another, zombie fist clobbering, hits you across the jaw and leaves you a little dazed. That leads us to your turn. Shaylin, what would you like to do?
Move over here. And we're gonna chill touch it. Fine.
Chill touch. Roll damage. Or roll attack. 7 will hit. Go ahead and roll for me damage.
Okay. Something bigger than a 1, please. Thank you.
There we go. 5. So you guys see him hold his hand out again, and because he cast Eldritch Blast, the hand kind of around dissipated. He thrusts his hand out, and another one shoots out from his hand and strikes the zombie, clinging to it, seeming to draw life from it. This leads us to Castus, who is going to target that and do another Sacred Flame. Now, because I know it's not going to work, I'm just going to do a Dex save manually. 19 is going to save. So he throws another fireball at this thing, but it strikes it, but it doesn't seem to dig into its flesh at all. Doesn't seem to do any damage to it. And that is going to lead us to Radith's turn. You see a female figure. Ignore the fact that the picture's male.
I was like,
Yeah,
You
it
see-
doesn't look very.
he's got a
Yeah.
beard.
They was built different back in the day. That's all I know.
You see a
Maybe it's a
female
dwarf.
figure rush in from this area down here. And she has this panicked look in her eyes. What are you all doing? Get out of here! That leads us to your turn. Big Hoss, what would you like to do?
So we're not really sure if Sir Mrs. Radis is a friend or foe.
You don't know who it is. This older, this sort of like middle-ish aged woman runs out. She's dressed in kind of robes. She runs out and screams that you guys need to leave.
Okay, I'd like to just attack this zombie again then.
Great, go ahead and roll an attack. Um, 20 will hit. Roll damage for me.
Oh, now I got the one.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, so you do 3 damage to this creature. You shoot an arrow at it. The arrow hits it, does damage. That's going to lead us to your turn, AK. AK, what would you like to do?
Like to yell at her and ask her, are these your zombies?
You yell out to her. Do you want to do an attack or do you just want to yell?
Which one of y'all?
You look to her and you yell out, are these yours? And she vigorously shakes her head and waves her arm for you to run.
So I still have an attack, right?
Yes.
Well, then I'm going to target this bloke right here.
Wonderful. 10 will hit. Roll damage. 5. Wonderful. You strike this thing and it starts to shudder. It starts to shake. It starts to reform itself, but the hand that Shaylin cast out grips itself tighter, digging its fingers into its flesh, making it so that this thing cannot regain hit points.
Nice.
So it crumbles into dust, dispersing itself onto the wind. I'm going to move these things out of the way for a second. Bring them down over here.
All we are is just dust in the wind.
And with that,
Let me.
with that, you guys, the last of the zombies shudder. They fall. They scatter away to the wind. You feel safe. And then you see a shadow pass above your head. A massive shadow.
Oh, no.
You look up, and as you look up, you see a giant 40-foot long green dragon
What?
crash between the party.
Huh.
It swivels its head left and right to you all.
No.
And that is its turn because it had to use dash to get all the way out here. Big Hoss, I need you to roll for me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw.
All right, hold on. I'm looking for that. Got it. Is it? It's the one on the tab, right?
Yes. No. Yes. It's the one. It's the one in the saving throw tab. Yes.
Okay.
11. Big Hoss, as you're standing on the roof and you see this thing fly down over, you've seen this before.
No.
You've seen this dragon before.
Oh,
Oh.
can it be?
You have flashbacks to running out of an old watchtower on a hill, seeing green wings flying through the air, poison breath raining down, melting your companions and your compatriots. You fall to your knees on the edge of the roof. And you lose your next turn.
Oh.
Which leads us to your turn, Lady Bonita. Lady Bonita, you are now facing a 40-foot-long green dragon. It is hissing, its claws, sharp talons, tearing up the cobblestones as you look at it. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
That's rough, buddy.
And it's trying to attack us.
Oh, it is definitely going to attack you. It is hostile.
Oh boy. If I move, will it have an attack of opportunity? No.
You are not right next to it.
Can I can I go back towards where this door is?
You can move 30 feet, so you can get to that door. Yes.
Okay. Let's move to that door.
Okay. So you move back to about you want to be under the awning or just outside of it?
Maybe just outside, yeah.
So we'll put you out there.
Okay, and then I will. Good grief. I guess I'll attack it too. Can both me and my bird attack it?
Yes, you can use your bonus action to make it attack. Yes.
Attack. Okay, let's do that. I'll start first. I'll use my longbow here.
Okay, longbow +1.
Do a roll.
That is you shoot an arrow at it, and the arrow hits its scales, but it bounces right off.
Okay. And then let's see.
Where would you like your bird to go?
Let's have it go next to AK over there.
Okay, so your bird flies up and over, and it gets sort of kind of behind its wing. And it parks itself there, ready. What you want it to do an attack?
Yeah, if we could.
So your bird is going to target that. Open it and do a beast strike for me. Double click on the bird and do beast strike. So.
Double click. And then we're going to do... Is it already on the...
Yep. Go ahead and roll an attack for me, please.
Attack. Okay.
Your bird begins raking its talons across this thing's wing, but it just doesn't find any purchase. That leads us to your turn, Shaylin. You are faced with a dragon that is hissing and screaming at you.
Is it using language in any kind of way? Or is it just making creature noises?
Do you speak Draconic?
Negative.
It is making creature noises.
Gotcha.
All right, stretch posture check.
Yeah.
All right. No, I was getting those redeems in chat, so.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
No, take your time. Take your time. This is a big encounter.
Yeah, flight or fight. Part of me's like, get the fuck out, but I'm like, everyone's shooting at it now, so I guess we better fight. Let's go big or go home, I guess.
Go big or go home.
We're gonna do a spell I have yet to use yet, and hopefully this goes good.
Okay.
You're going to Witch Bolt.
Witch Bolt.
He's been rolling ones all night. This is his time to shine.
This
He's
is
been
his time.
saving it
He
up.
saved it all for now.
Nat 20, come on, dude.
I believe.
Okay. How does this work? Being lances towards making it the random target on each subsequent turn. You take a bonus action, deal 1d12 lightning. Spell lances the target is outside of spell or has total cover. Okay, so you need to roll an attack and hit it first.
Yep.
So roll an attack. That is not going to hit. So you raise your hands and you conjure up this lightning energy, and you thrust your hands forward, and the lightning hits the dragon, but it kind of fizzles. It doesn't seem to connect. This dragon is very resilient, which is going to lead us to Castus's turn, and Castus is going to wonder what the hell to do as well. Castus is... Well, go big or go home, right?
I guess.
Castus is going to cast Moonbeam. So it is going... Castus is going to raise his hands above his head, both of them. And you see in the sky the moon appear. And a beam of light shoots down, crashing down into this dragon. And this dragon wails in pain as Moonbeam hits it, and he does a save, but he takes half damage. So we'll roll damage. 9, he takes half. So this Moonbeam flies down and smashes into this dragon's back, and it burns into this dragon's flesh, but it doesn't do very much. Which is going to lead us to Redoff, the druid. Redoff is going to take a hand out and target herself and cast an unknown spell to all of you. And that is going to do this. You have an effect? Yes. And you're going to see Redis sort of sigh in reservation and approach and walk up next to you, Shaylin, and get even with you. And she's going to turn to you and said, "I told you to run." Which is going to lead us to your turn, Big Hoss. Big Hoss, roll for me another wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
As you are plagued by visions of your old town, Old Owl Well, being torn to shreds by a massive green dragon. And suddenly, you refocus. This is the dragon that destroyed your town. The memories you had lost come flooding back, and you're going to get vengeance, Big Hoss.
You dishonor my family.
You get your turn. Roll. Do it. You get your turn because you snapped out of your episode. What would you like to do?
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Roll the beautiful bean footage.
Okay. So,
Okay.
I would like to use disarming attack to aim for its wings. If that's possible. I know I'm always coming up with some BS, dude. I'm sorry, but...
Let me look something up. So disarming attack is specifically designed to make it drop something.
Yeah,
So-
I want to drop its wings off its body.
You can't do that. So
Man.
it's not holding anything, so you can't disarm it.
Okay, let me think then.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, I'd like to shoot it with an arrow then, I guess.
Okay, so you want to get up on top of it. I want to point out that while you are about 10 feet off the ground, this creature is about eye level with you now.
Oh!
This creature is 10 to 15 feet tall. So when it swivels its head towards you, you're looking at it. So
Okay, can you put the roof back on so I can kind of see what I'm just for a second?
I cannot. You'd have to be
can't.
up here.
Oh,
No, I was gonna say just put them on the corner then.
Yeah.
oh, I can still sort of see it. So how high up is this right here?
That would be about 15 feet up there.
Okay, and if I go over the slope, that's considered kind of
You would have
behind
cover. You'd
right?
have cover, yes.
And I could still see him from there.
Yes.
Okay, then I'd like to move behind cover
Okay.
first.
Okay, I'm going to put you like over here. But we're going to say that you're like up here.
Okay.
Because if I put you in there, you're going to go in the building.
Oh, now I can't see nothing.
Yeah. So we're going to put
I'll
you
just leave
here.
my mouse like here for.
Yeah, but we
right there.
know you're about there. So yeah, so you move up there. Go ahead and roll an attack if you'd like to attack.
Yes, I'd like to attack. Target him. Let's see. Use my longbow. Ten.
10 total? Oh, you rolled a 6. No, you shoot your arrow and it grazes off this thing's scales.
Okay, then I would like to use my ability precision attack.
Precision attack. Go ahead and roll you use your ability.
Yep.
Click the bonus. So it adds 3, still misses.
Oh my god, we're dead.
So you shoot this arrow and you try to aim it, but you can't find a crack in this thing's scales.
Do I get some sort of advantage for being behind cover?
You get plus AC on it because you have like
Okay.
half cover. So
Got
if it doesn't,
what is my plus AC on that?
I'd give you half cover, so I'd give you plus 2.
Okay, and is that still plus 2 with the height advantage since I moved up or no?
Oh yeah, it'd be plus 2.
Okay, just plus 2.
Yeah, so you 13. Yeah, okay. Even with the say minus 2, I'd give him for your attack. You still miss him.
Okay,
It's a dragon. He has a high AC.
got it. Okay,
Okay,
I'm just trying to gauge it. That's all.
No, you're fine. You have a little bit of movement left, I believe. Let me just double check. Yes, you have 5 feet of movement, so you can move 5 feet, and you have a bonus action, I believe. So. Is precision attack a bonus action? No, it just happens when you attack. So
Bonus action. Can I place my shield? Can I spike it down into the roof for cover on my bonus action?
no.
Oh, I was trying to set a little castle up here, but all right.
No, I would. You can take the shield off if you want, but to like slam it into the roof to the point where it would stick in there, you'd have to take your action and do like a strength check. So that would be an action. And it also wouldn't really increase your AC very much, since you get +2 AC for equipping it, and you get +2 for having it as higher cover.
I see. Okay, can I use action surge then?
You can use action surge. Go ahead and use action surge.
Alright. I'd just like to attack again with my bow.
Go ahead and roll an attack with your bow.
Heyo.
That will hit. So you use your first attack and it misses. But you aim again and you shoot an arrow directly where the first arrow hit. And this time the arrow sinks into its hide. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, give me just a second here.
No
Just
problem.
calculating everything up.
Nope, I got the math meme flying around your head, I know.
Yep, flying around my head.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
Yep.
Yeah, guys,
not-
I calculated it, and we are
We're
a
rolling new
PG-13
characters
version
tomorrow.
of effed.
Yeah, the F word I let out was when the dragon rolled a natural 1 on stealth and noticed that you noticed it.
Bruh.
Oh.
You sink your arrow in, and it actually does quite a bit of damage. The dragon kind of rears back in pain, and its head swivels towards you, Big Hoss.
Okay.
That leads us to you, AK. AK, what would you like to do?
Okay, number one, I have a question.
Yes.
Would second story work allow me to climb the dragon?
Yes, but you would have to make it would. This is not like a building. This is a living creature. So you would have to. Let me just take a look at what second story work is. So you have extra climbing speed. So you would be able to climb on top of it. I would lower the DC for your acrobatics check to stay on its back because of second story work, or I would give you advantage on the roll if you want to try to climb onto it.
Okay. Would it be possible to pull my rope out and get a rope around its neck and tie it to these stones down here to limit its movement?
What stones are you talking about?
I mean, the closest ones are these right here.
Right there. You can certainly try.
Okay. I want to try that. I
Okay.
want to limit its movement.
So you pull a rope out and you fling the rope around its neck. Roll for me a strength check. So go to the strength.
That's not,
No,
Oh,
it, no,
if
it,
it's
no,
a
it would be it would be a saving throw. Roll a strength saving throw.
okay.
Okay. So you flip the rope over its neck and you grab the other end of it and you start to pull on it. And as you pull on it, it lifts its head up and it rips the rope out of your hands.
Oh.
And that is your action.
Oh.
Okay. And I get a bonus action, right?
You have a bonus action. And movement.
Um. Is would this be cover over here?
There is a wall here. It would be cover, yes, if you get behind it.
I would like to do that.
Okay, so you want to move towards this wall right here?
I want to disengage and move over there.
Okay, so you want to slip into this building?
Yeah.
So you slip into this building like right here?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Well, I'm wanting to get into a spot where I have cover, but I can still take shots at it. I don't think that spot is what I'm looking for.
Okay. Well, okay, so what we'll do is there's, like right here, there's a big piece of stone.
Mm-hmm.
And I will put you behind that stone.
Okay.
There. And you can duck in and out of cover behind that. So what we're going to say is you've disengaged, you've gotten behind that, and you are now in full cover, meaning that any ranged attack made at you would be a miss, essentially.
Okay.
And that leads us to the dragon's turn. The dragon. How do I rotate things again?
Hold the control and scroll.
Yep.
While targeting it, I think. Yep.
The dragon is going to turn towards you, Big Hoss. Because you heard it. It's going to raise its head up. It's going to open its mouth. And you're going to see a large cloud.
What the?
Of poison gas start to coalesce. Oh, it'd have to move. That's not going to do that. I thought you were within 30 feet, but you're like right over here, so you're not. So it is not going to, in point of fact, do that.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Instead, what it is going to do is it is going to jump into the air.
We're dead.
Is what I wanted to prevent it from doing.
And, oops, that. And fly up onto the roof right next to you.
Oh, come on, man.
So you see it fly up. Now, this gives Castus and your bird an attack of opportunity. Castus is going to take it.
Yes.
You damn right.
Bird is going to take it.
Castus bounces harmlessly off. Your bird, I'll do real quick.
Okay.
Gonna bounce right off. So neither of the attacks actually hit it. So the bird, or not the bird, the dragon flaps its wings and a huge gust of sand and dust shoots out into your guys' eyes as it flies into the air and crashes onto the roof. And it's going to target Big Hoss and make 2 attacks. A bite and a claw attack. It's going to swipe its claw at you, Big Hoss. And miss. Nope. And then it's going to open its maw. And hit. The dragon is going to... You guys see the dragon, because Big Hoss is kind of behind the rim of this building now. Mm-hmm. You see the dragon whip its head out, and you hear Big Hoss yell from behind it as these fangs sink into it and do 23 damage.
Oh, what?
Can I
my
parry
God.
that?
You can parry that.
All right.
As an attack, you can parry.
And I hit healing on this, right?
Hit healing. Six. So you get 6 health back. So you're at 10 instead of 4.
Oh my god.
All right. And that takes the entirety of Venom Fang's turn, which leads us to you, Lady Bonita. Lady Bonita, you are currently underneath the right next to on here. You can barely see the end of this thing's tail.
Okay. I'll come up to here if I can. That's not too far.
You can get to in front of Shaylin if you want.
Okay, let's do that.
You have clear vision on it now. Remember, it's not there. It's on the roof about right here.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Just so you're aware.
Okay. I would like to attack me and my bird to try and attack this thing.
You want both you and your bird to attack it?
Yes, please.
Okay, so go ahead and roll an attack for both you and your bird.
Bird. Okay.
Bird.
We'll do that.
That will hit. So go ahead and shoot your arrow out.
Let's do it.
9 damage. You shoot your arrow up, and it pierces through this thing's wing, leaving a hole in it.
Okay, and then
Your bird
birdie.
flies up onto the roof and starts raking its claws. Go ahead, roll an attack.
Oh,
A natural 20 with the bird. The bird dives through the hole you made in this thing's wing. Roll damage for the bird.
oh my gosh.
8 damage. The bird MVP.
Killing this thing, maybe.
The bird flies down and tears the hole in its wing wider. And the beast, the dragon roars in anger.
Yay.
And that leads us to your turn, Shaylin. What would you like to do?
Where was the movable rod used?
It is sitting right here.
Right there.
Right there.
Where would...
What's
I
up?
was worrying someone would throw the rope on that thing, dude. I was thinking about doing it.
The rope, I'm assuming it was a 50-foot piece of rope, and where would
Yes.
it be hanging roughly?
It would be laying across the ground, like somewhere over here, because AK said he tried to loop it around the thing's neck and limit its movement, and it reared its neck up and pulled the rope out of AK's hand. So it was around its neck until it took off, so it's kind of just laying on the ground.
Okay, never mind then. That doesn't work the way I want it to then.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna target and we're gonna try to witch bolt it again.
A witch bolt. All right, go ahead and witch bolt and roll an attack. 1 second. Well, no, too late now. You know what? I'm gonna. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna. No, never mind. I was incorrect. Okay. So you rolled a 5 and 11. So you try Witch Bolt again. And as you throw the energy out, it still doesn't connect. You can't seem to get this curse of yours to connect with this dragon. Unfortunately. Wonderful. Okay, so it doesn't take anything. All right. You have movement and a bonus action left. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. That leads us to Castus's turn. So Castus is going to... I'm going to just delete this so it's not there, because he can move this thing like 60 feet. I can just move it. Castus, you see the moonbeam move, and it recenters itself on top of the dragon, because Castus can move that thing 60 feet every turn. And it then rolls at damage. So where is my moonbeam? Yeah, I'll just bring it up in chat. Make my life easy. Yep. Venom Fang needs to wait for the first time on a turn, or its turn, so it does roll damage. Oh, it was supposed to roll damage on its turn. Did I do that? Did I roll damage on its turn? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay. Then I have to... I'm going to do that real quick. 8, 9. It fails, so it does full damage. 13 damage to Venom Fang. Okay, that is... big damage there. So you guys... This technically happened before it lifted off, but we'll do it now. It only takes damage once per turn. So as you guys see the moonbeam slide over to it, it seems to burn into its hide. Pretty severely this time. And Moonbeam really kind of digs into this thing's flesh at the moment. And that leaves us with Castus's full turn. Oh. You know what? It's far away. You know, no, I can't do that. Okay, here's what's going to happen. You know what I'm going to do? Okay, Shaylin.
Yep.
Before you cast Witch Bolt, Castus tells you to hold. And to hold your attack on, to hold Witch Bolt until after he gets a chance at it.
Oh.
So I'm going to give you another roll here, because what Castus is going to do is target Venom Fang and cast Guiding Bolt. No! Okay. Then nothing happens.
Well,
Guiding Bolt gives the next person who attacks it advantage. So you could have rolled that with advantage. So we'll just say it played out the way it did, unfortunately.
We're still dead.
I burned through that spell. Okay.
okay.
Which leads us to Redith's turn. Redoth's turn. Why do you have... Oh, you do. Oh, you have that. But you can't get up there. Okay. Redith is going to raise her hands. Oh, wait, no, she can't. How far can she get? Yep. Okay, so Redith is going to sprint over to the immovable rod and climb up onto the roof behind Venom Fang.
Nice.
She is going to raise her staff and is going to take on a magical hue. And she is going to swing this staff down. Oh, wait, no, that's damage. I don't want damage. She has to make a spell. She has to make an attack first. She is going to swing her quarterstaff at this creature. And miss. Her staff is going to bounce off this thing's tail, which is going to lead us to you, Big Hoss.
Oh, bye, guys. I'd like to say that first.
Big Hoss, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I'd like to swing at the dragon with my sword.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Target him.
Hmm.
11 isn't going to hit.
And I'd like to add then my precision attack.
Okay, go ahead and do precision attack. Three, 14 will not hit. So even though you try to redirect it, it does not land.
Okay, then for another bonus, for my bonus action, I'd like to use second wind.
Okay, go ahead and use second wind.
We're so fucking dead. I mean, freaking dead.
You are now at 14 health. So you take a swing and your sword bounces off this thing's scales. And as scared as you are, you gather yourself a little bit. You force yourself to go on. This is the creature that attacked your village.
Sorry,
You're not going to give up.
flashbacks.
That leads us to your turn, AK. AK, what would you like to do?
So, no matter how this turns out, I think we all just need to take a moment and recognize that standing on a roof, swinging a sword at a 40-foot dragon is pretty damn epic.
That's pretty.
This is true.
I don't swear
That's
a lot.
big hoss for you. That's
but
why
that's
they invited me to the
pretty-
group. That's all I get.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yes.
AK?
Okay, so so the dragon is up here on the roof. Is he still within range of my my bow?
You have 80 feet on your bow. Yes, easily.
Okay, then I'm gonna target him and try and stick one in his butthole.
Okay, so this is a point in time where I'm going to offer you a little advice.
Yes.
Okay.
If you hide first, you get sneak attack.
Oh.
So if you use your
Oh,
bonus
that's-
action
damn
to
it.
hide, you get sneak attack because you get advantage if you're hidden.
I thought I was hiding. I mean,
No,
I'm behind
no,
the
no,
rock.
no.
You're in cover.
You're in cover, but you're not hiding. There's a difference between being stealthed and being hiding.
Okay, well then let me hide first.
Okay, so roll a stealth roll for me.
Okay.
PG-13. You can only say the F word once.
I just said that.
3, 9. I'll give you a roll here, but this is gonna be rough. You know what? That's stupid. Yeah, you're hidden. Technically, he rolled a 4, but he has a +6.
Well, here's the dragon.
Well, he's a dragon, but he's not paying attention to you, so I'm gonna say you're hidden.
Okay, then I'm gonna target him and bow him.
I mean, like, I'll give you advantage on that and sneak attack, because he's in combat.
And he's facing the opposite direction.
Yeah, like, if he was down there again, I might call it that way.
Oh, Jesus.
Still gonna
For
miss.
heaven's sakes.
Wow.
Random,
Well-
I make the rules. I'm the DM.
Yeah, tell him.
So you hid yourself. Use your bonus action to hide yourself, because that's your bonus action as a rogue.
Yeah.
You shoot your arrow, and unfortunately, the angle's just off. Your arrow sinks into the roof and misses this creature, which leads us to Venom Fang's turn.
Good grief.
Bye, Hoth. I don't know. The dragon might go after Bonita since she's the one that
Hey.
Well, no,
really jacked him
no.
up.
The person who did the most damage was Castus.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's one of his own kind. Go after him, bro. That's
Wait.
That bird did some good damage too, though. So.
Hey,
we don't need the bird.
the bird.
Can they wait? Can they hold on? Can they attack the bird? Actually, like, how does that work?
They can attack the bird.
So it's basically like another player, sort of.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look this up here because I messed it up.
Uh-oh.
Where is my... There you are. So the dragon is going to spin its head around.
Oh.
There. The
Oh,
dragon
fuck.
is going to spin its head around, and because it didn't do it against Haas because it wouldn't hit. It's going to spin its head around and put its head directly down across the roof and breathe poison out across all three of you. Not that one. I will delete that one. So I need Shaylin, Bonita, and Castus to roll a a Constitution saving throw. I might be able to do this. You just roll it. 12 fails. Constitution saving. Three, Castus fails. Shaylin fails. You all fail
No.
and take 12d6 poison damage. Shaylin, you take 41 poison damage and are unconscious. Bonita, you
Yep.
take 41 poison damage and are unconscious. Castus takes 41 poison damage and is unconscious.
All right, AK.
By the way, Shaylin, your concentration is broken, and so is
Bonita.
Castus's. So Moonbeam fails. No, that's wrong. Where are you? It's that one. Let me zoom in real quick. So your concentration is now gone, and Castus's concentration is also gone. So you guys see Moonbeam fade away as Castus goes down for the count. And that is Venom's Fang's turn. He is still up on the roof. That leads us to Bonita's turn. Bonita, I need for you to roll for me a death saving throw. So if you open your character sheet, there should be a skull under your portrait.
Okay.
Click that and roll for me a death saving throw. Natural
You're alive.
20.
Jesus.
You, Bonita, you feel yourself wake up. The poison in your body shaking off as you come back to life from the ground. You look around you. The ground is scorched with vile poison. Shaylin, Castus are laying down next to you, barely breathing. You find yourself prone on the ground, but alive. And that is your turn.
All right.
Shaylin, I need for you to roll for me a death saving throw, please. 4, that is a fail. Castus, roll for me a death saving throw, please. Castus, 3, that is a fail. That leads us to Redith, who is up on top with the dragon, going to target with another quarterstaff strike, attack, normal damage. A 1 to miss, complete whiff. That leads us to you, Big Hoss. You have seen the dragon turn from you. Its head snaking down. You hear the sounds of its breath being shot out. And once again, you realize that your friends are being victimized by this fell beast. What do you want to do?
So can you explain what, if I tried to grapple with it, what would happen? Like, what would be the process of me trying to do that?
What do you want to accomplish by grappling it?
Well, it says here, when I read grapple, that you have advantage on attack rolls against the creature you're grappling. You can use your action to try to pin a creature grappled to you. To do so, make another grapple check. If you succeed, you and the creature are both restrained until the grapple ends. But when does the grapple end?
The grapple ends if it beats your strength check.
If it beats my strength check.
Yes, and I believe grapple is an action.
You're wrestling a dragon.
So
Think
you
about
want to
that.
listen? If you want to wrestle a dragon,
Wait.
I'll let you.
I didn't say, I was just asking.
It's gonna be. Listen, it's so the dragon is a very strong creature. Generally, you can grapple a creature of your size or smaller. So you're a medium-sized creature. The dragon is going to be a large to a huge-sized creature. If you want to attempt it, I'll allow it. But as you're a new player, it's probably going to fail. I'll just tell you that.
Oh.
Okay. Then instead, I will just do a normal attack with my sword.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack on Venom Fang. $15. 20 will hit. Roll damage for us, Big Hoss. Finally, this dragon has turned from you, and you have played Dark Souls. You know you need to attack the tail. So you swing your blade at its tail, doing 11 damage. That's a big hit. The dragon roars in agony as you cut the tip of its tail off. That leads us to you, AK. What would you like to do?
Just for future reference, I don't suppose my animal handling would work on a dragon at all.
You could try it, but
I don't know what I would do with it after that. I'm just seeing because I just noticed it in my list.
you could try it, but animal handling is usually for a creature that is not exactly aggressive to begin with.
Right.
This creature came down clearly aggressive.
All right. Well, we're gonna hide and take another shot at its butthole.
All right. So you roll a stealth check for me again because you broke stealth by attacking.
It's facing you now, so you have to get the butthole that's under the.
Yeah.
Most people don't know this, but dragons actually have another butthole under their chin.
10, 16. We will give it another chance. 24. Go ahead and roll an attack with advantage. Oh. You have not damaged it. It's not paying attention to you. I'd say 16 is pretty good.
Yes.
Really use a critical hit? Nothing. Not gonna hit.
Miss.
That leads us to Venom Fang.
Oh.
So we're going to try this. Well, that's bad for you guys.
No.
Venom Fang is going to turn back to you, Big Hoss. And make 2 melee attacks against you. A claw attack first, which will miss, because you have 19 AC, and I'm targeting the wrong person. And a bite attack against you, which is also going to miss. That was almost a natural 20. You were almost lunch for Venom Fang. So, Venom Fang makes a claw attack, but you get your shield up. It makes a bite attack, but you get your sword between you and it bites down onto the blade, and you wrench away, where it can't find purchase to do damage to you. Lady Bonita.
Sorry.
Yes.
You find yourself laying on the ground in agony.
Yes.
Your bird is still up there, tangling with the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You are laying on the ground. What would you like to do?
Can I use Cure Wounds on myself?
On yourself? Yes, you may.
Yeah. Okay. I just have to target myself, yeah?
Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
can you guys give me a second? I'm gonna have to reset Discord after yelling like that.
No, go for it.
We're gonna cast a spell.
Is my mic working?
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Go ahead and
Okay.
roll. You heal for 6 damage. You feel a few of your wounds close as you use your action to heal. You have a bonus action, and you're laying prone, so to stand up would take half your movement. So if you want to stand up, you can. You have your bonus action and 15 feet of movement if you'd like to stand up.
I would like my bird to attack.
Do you want to
Dragon.
stand up?
Or yeah, we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack. Use your bonus action to roll an attack with your bird.
Okie dokie.
13 will miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
Your bird rakes its claws along its back and can't seem to do any damage.
Okay.
That will lead us to your turn, Shaylin. What would you like to do?
A death check again,
Death
I
saving
guess?
throw. Yes, death saving throw. 19. That's a success. Very good. Leads us to Castus, who is also going to do a death saving throw. A 5. Castus fails.
Oh, cast. No.
Cassis!
That's going to lead us to Ridith, who is going to take another swing, but I just realized that you should be rolling with advantage, Big Hoss, because Ridith is in proper melee with it. 19 will hit, and going to use Shillelagh, which ups its damage.
Whack him with me, Shillelagh.
Smack him with me, Shillelagh. And do 10 damage to Venom Fang.
Nice.
Venom Fang is starting to thrash a little bit on the roof. His wounds are mounting. Big Hoss, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I guess I'd like to attack him again with my magic sword.
Go ahead and roll with advantage, which you should have been doing the last 2 times.
Alright, so does that mean I get ultra advantage on this one?
Nope.
Alright. 1 second.
Technically, most DMs won't even tell you that. If you forget you have advantage, that's on you.
Yep. 16.
Ah.
I forgot
The
you had
fact-
advantage too, because Redith should have been rolling with advantage and didn't. So
Yeah, sorry, it's just kind of confusing because I'm on the roof, but I'm over here and I didn't.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Positions.
Don't ban me from the group, dude. I'm gonna be so upset.
Haas, I would never ban you. Haas, you hit. Roll damage. 6, 10. Let me do one. Big Hoss, you swing your sword, and you lop another piece of its tail off.
Mm. I like that.
AK, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Same thing. I'm gonna hide and shoot.
Okay, I'm gonna. It's well, no, it is looking at you. Roll a stealth check. One, no advantage on this one, man. Roll. You can roll an attack normally. Five. No hit. You shoot your arrow, but it glances off its scales, which is going to lead us to Venom Fang's turn. Venom Fang looks from Big Hoss to Redith to you, AK, to the bird, and it is going to let out a frustrated roar. It's going to flap its wings and fly into the air and fly 80 feet. Through the air over to here as it begins to flee the battlefield. It is now about 70
Don't let him escape, boys.
It is now about
get him.
70 feet in the air.
Oh, okay.
No, it's about 40 feet in the air and about 60 feet away from me. I believe you can shoot it. Bonita, I believe you have 120 feet on a longbow, so you can take a shot. It is fleeing. I will give you advantage on the shot as well.
Oh.
Because
wait.
What's up?
I thought he was on. We're like over here.
Yes, I measured. He has 80 feet of fly speed.
So you measured from there to there? Okay.
Yep,
I see.
so that's
I thought
80.
you measured from there. I wasn't paying attention.
Nope.
Very good.
So you can take a shot at the thing, and you can also have your bird take another swipe at it if you want, because your bird can fly that far.
Yeah. Okay, why not?
Won't the chick get a shot at it too?
Who?
The druid.
The druid does not have a ranged attack.
Oh, okay.
Well, it fleed, so don't we get opportunity?
Oh yeah, you get an attack of opportunity. That's true. Okay, so let's do Bonita's first. Okay, so you hit it, Bonita, roll damage.
Okay.
I'm calculating this out.
Oh,
5, not much. Okay, we'll wait for your bird. Okay, so Big Hoss, target it and roll a melee attack
Okay,
with
targeted.
advantage.
Melee attack with advantage. Attack, advantage.
19 will hit, roll damage.
Damage. Normal.
7, 11, that's high damage. Okay, Redith
And then
will also...
Lady Frida.
Attack, advantage, because you guys are flanking. Natural 20.
Ooh. Okay.
We're gonna roll shillelagh. Oh, she gonna hit him with me shillelagh. We'll roll it and then double the dice. 2, 4, 6 damage to Venom Fang. Okay, so we did. You two did 6 plus 11, so 17 damage to it. Lady Bonita, it's the dragon is quite wounded as it flies away. Your arrow flies true and strikes it. Your bird chases it down.
Oh yeah.
Your bird can also attack with advantage. What would you like to do?
Well, shoot. Attack it with. You said attack with advantage?
Yes, it is fleeing.
Okay.
It is no longer paying attention to defense. 12, 15 will miss.
Aye. Okay. Worth a shot.
So, unfortunately, your bird does not do damage. This leads us to your turn, Shaylin. Roll for me a death saving throw.
He passed it last time, didn't he?
You have to get you have to pass 3 in a row to come back and stabilize.
Oh.
If you fail 3 in a row, you die.
Or
He's only on one, though. He's only on one now,
No,
right?
no, he's on
one
2 fails,
success,
1 success.
2 failed. Yeah.
I see.
By the way,
Whoa.
Castus is on 2 fails, and he has to roll.
Okay, I have a question. So
What's up?
it's 3 in a row to come back, or 3 in a row to just die, right? So like,
Yes.
since he failed, then did one that was good, and then failed, what does that mean for him? What does he have to
That
do
means
now?
he has to keep rolling until somebody brings him back.
I see. Okay.
Castus is on 2 fails and has to roll again.
Castus.
Castus fails.
I get his hammer. Oh,
Castus.
Castus. Oh my god.
Castus stops breathing.
Oh, I get his hammer. I can't believe it.
That is a big loss.
His body
Wait.
shudders.
Oh.
He breathes his last breath.
Stop. No.
Castus is dead.
My brother.
Wow.
That leads us to Redith's turn, who climbs down, takes a look at Castus, gives him up for dead, rushes to Shaylin,
God,
Attempts-
I thought you were going to do something.
and attempts to... No, Castus is dead. He's gone.
But she doesn't have the magical spell,
No.
revive. Oh
Nope.
my god.
What is a medicine check? Is that wisdom? Yes, wisdom. Gonna target you, Shaylin, and perform a medicine check. 14. You stabilize, Shaylin. You are unconscious at 1 hit point.
Nice.
Oh boy.
That is going to lead us to your turn, Big Hoss. You are still on the roof. I believe you have a longbow. You can take a shot at the dragon.
I can reach him from here?
Yes. I would assume so, yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I'd like to do that.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack
Targeting
for
him.
me.
And it's not with advantage this time, right? On
Yes,
my-
advantage.
Yes,
He's
advantage. Okay.
fleeing, not focusing on defense. Natural 20. Roll damage.
Two
Very
natural
cool.
20s. Wow.
Yeah, I'm just like that. Guys,
Roll
should I
damage.
gamble after the stream?
Critical. You're using all your luck here, so.
I know. What the heck?
Critical hit.
10 damage. The dragon roars in pain as it flies further away, as it attempts to fly further away. AK, it is your turn.
Okay.
You do
can I
not need to
move-
hide to get advantage. You can move out to there.
Okay, that's what I want to do. And I
Let
want
me
to take a shot.
double check. 30. Yes, you can reach it
Okay, so I'm going to take a shot at it
with advantage.
with advantage.
$19 will hit. Make sure you roll damage and add, I believe it's 1d8 sneak attack. 1d6 sneak attack.
1d6.
Nice. Damage. Venom Fang is listing in the air. He flies 80 feet and vanishes from sight.
Ah,
What?
Venom Fang escapes.
dang it.
That leads us to the end of combat.
Goodness.
Silence falls over the battlefield. You look around you. Shaylin laying on the ground, barely clinging to life. Lady Bonita severely injured. Big Hoss, very injured. As you look around, you see Castus's lifeless body laying next to the corner of this building that is now scarred from dragon claws and poison breath. He is motionless. His chest is not rising.
No.
What would you like to do?
Well, first, I guess I'd like to climb down off the roof and retrieve my magic rod.
Okay, you climb down off the roof. You find yourself holding on to the immovable rod next to Castus's lifeless body.
Guessing we need to bury him.
Yes.
Yeah, let's loot him and then,
burial.
yeah.
I actually have to step away and leave.
Are you leaving the session or you gotta go to the bathroom?
Yeah, I gotta go to bed.
Okay.
I got work in the morning, so.
All right, have a good night, man.
Yeah.
Good night, Mask.
Good night, Hoss. Or good night, Shaylin. Or good night, Mask. Sleep well, my guy.
Yep.
Redith tells you, Big Hoss, to carry Castus's body and to follow her.
All right.
She motions for AK and Bonita to take Shaylin and to carry him along with her. And as you all follow her, she leads you. I don't want to take the zombies. She leads you down and carefully through a path here to a house. She leads you into the house. And inside there is a makeshift. Hold up. The house is in slightly better condition than the rest. The door is studded with heavy iron bands. The windows have thick shutters on them. There is a small cot to one side with which she motions for you to lay Shaylin on, and you do. She tells you that out back, out behind the house, over in this direction, it is safe. You can go out there and you can bury your friend if you choose to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Who's gonna go?
I
I'll
will.
go.
Yeah, all of us.
Rita stays inside and tends to Shaylin. You find a pot of soft earth, kind of against a hill over here.
Guys, we're not going to loot his body first?
You want to loot his body?
I think it would be right to him to carry on his weapons, which may be great use to us.
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
You want to loot his body, Big Hoss?
Yep.
Okay, on his person, you find a warhammer. You find a great axe, the one he took from a fight you had. He is wearing chainmail, which I'll post in. I don't know if you can see that in chat or not.
I can't see anything.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Here, I can do it this way.
Oh, nice.
I can do it this way. This is what he has on him. I will post it all in chat. And
So
he
is
has
the chainmail the same as what I have, or is it different?
that you'd have to look at your own armor and see.
Okay. Let me see.
He also has a rope, and he has a pack with a blanket, a lamp. He has some robes. He has a tinderbox. He has some rations. Right? He has some normal adventuring stuff. But that's the equipment he has. He doesn't carry much.
Okay, so I think we need to take the amulet and the spell scroll for Shay.
Galen.
Yeah.
I'll take the rope.
Okay, you have an extra. You have 2 ropes now, AK.
No, I never did pick it up.
Oh, so you have
Or
1
did-
rope now.
Yeah, I have 1 rope now.
16 AC. I can't. It won't let me pull up the stats on my guard city chainmail compared to his chainmail.
Your chainmail has a 16 AC, so they're the same.
They're the same.
Yes.
And his warhammer?
His warhammer is a warhammer. I believe it is I believe it's a 1d8. Yeah, it's a 1d8 warhammer.
1d8 warhammer.
It's 1d8. It is not
Yeah,
magical.
oh,
It's just a warhammer.
So did you determine that his chainmail was better than the armor you're wearing?
No, it's the same.
No, it's not. It's the same.
So then probably Bonita. I imagine it's probably too tall for me. So Bonita.
So are you proficient in heavy armor, Bonita?
I don't think so, no.
You are
Being an
not.
Archer, yeah.
I am. But it's, like I said, it's
I mean, you can
Probably
wear it
too
if you
long.
want. You get disadvantage on stealth checks, though. You are not proficient in heavy armor.
yes, I am.
Where?
Right up there where you have it is, of course, is this, oh no, this is for him. He's
That's him,
proficient in
yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you look at your character sheet, there is an armor tab, and it says you're proficient in light armor.
Gotcha. Okay. I was misunderstanding what it was saying.
Yep, no problem.
And our shields are the same, pretty much, right? From what
Plus
I can see
2,
here.
they are the same shield.
All right, I'd like to swap my shit out with his though, because his looks a little cooler.
So you want his shield and his chainmail?
I don't want his chainmail. His chainmail's the same. Well, yeah, I could take that
Well,
if it's the same as mine and just as an aesthetic, yeah, and then just get rid of mine.
okay. Okay, so you don't have this anymore. You have that, and you want his shield,
Mm-hmm.
and you get rid of yours. You leave it with him.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'd like to get rid of my javelin.
You gonna drop your javelin?
Yeah, and take the great axe.
great axe. Okay. There you go. All right, so he has a warhammer, an amulet, and a spell scroll of cure wounds on him.
Is this the same cure wounds that Tammy has?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it is a spell scroll.
Does it like combine if she takes this one or no?
It's basically a single-use item that allows a person with magical capabilities to cast cure wounds.
Yeah, that's why both of those
Okay.
items should go to Shay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
So what do you want to take from him, AK?
All I'm taking is the rope, but I mean, I can grab the amulet and the spell cure for Shay.
Okay, so you want the spell scroll and his amulet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I believe that is everything he had.
All right, let's bury him.
He had money, didn't he?
He does have money. He has 39 gold and 7 silver.
I'll take the gold.
You'll what?
All right, add 39
I will
gold
take
and
the gold.
add 39
Okay.
gold and 7 silver to your total there, Big Hoss.
Okay.
All right. Is everybody ready? Do you
Ready.
done? Okay. So, you guys wish to bury him?
Yeah.
So you take him. There are some shovels around. You dig a hole. You lay Castus, now stripped of all of his earthly possessions, in the hole. What would you like to do? You want to say a few words? You want to bury him? Anything you'd like to do?
We took his belongings. Hosh did say a few words.
Fair enough.
Well, I'd like to state that it was great having him to heal us. He was a simple man and a man of few words. A quiet man. Something that I can respect, although it isn't for me. I'm glad that we can repurpose his stuff to help us in our adventures, because I'm sure that's what he would have wanted.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna miss him.
No.
A warrior.
I can't
a
believe
healer-
he's gone. Sorry, go ahead. Okay.
A warrior, a healer, and a hero.
Very well. Well said.
I'd like
Right.
to kiss him on the forehead before we
All
bury
right,
him.
let's just let him rest.
All right, so you guys say your words. You spend a moment in silence. And then you begin to push the dirt over his body, bury him. Would any of you like to find a marker of some kind at all for him, or...
I'd like to use my old long sword. Wait, I can't dual wield swords, right?
You can, but it's complicated, and you don't get a bonus. You don't get a bonus. So the way it works is you add your proficiency bonus, which I believe for you guys is +2 at the moment, to your melee attacks. if you're proficient with the weapon. You do not add... You can use your bonus action to do a melee attack if you're wielding a second weapon that is light. So if you had like a secondary dagger, you could do an attack with that, but you wouldn't add your proficiency bonus to the attack with that.
Okay, then, yeah, I'd like to use my longsword to mark his grave.
So your old one?
My old one for sure, not the new one.
So Big Hoss takes his old longsword out and stabs it into the ground as a makeshift cross for Castus. And thus passes Castus Morkel, cleric, Twilight Cleric of Helm.
Man.
What would you guys like to do now? You are... What's up?
I'd like to wander back into the house.
Yeah, check on Shaylin.
You guys go back into the house. Redith is in there, tending to Shaylin's wounds. She looks up as you enter. And she turns to all of you. And she says, "Which one of you blew that horn?"
And I point right at Hoss.
I'd like to point at Shaylin.
The oaf blew it.
Are you pointing at Shaylin, Big Hoss?
Yes.
AK, roll a persuasion check. Big Hoss, roll a deception check.
That's great.
She believes Big Hoss.
What?
She kind of looks down at
Tell the truth, oaf.
Shaylin's corpse, or not corpse, body, as he's laying there struggling, goes, "Well, he'll learn better this time."
He sure will.
I can't believe this.
I'd like to sneak the horn into his bag if I can.
Roll a sleight of hand check. What the hell? It's in there. Your horn is now gone.
That's awesome.
It is now in...
You understand, lad, that we're going to tell him you blamed him for that.
Let him sleep.
The horn is now in Shaylin's inventory. All right.
He will atone for his sins when he awakens.
Natural 20
boy.
for a
That's
22
amazing.
on a sleight of hand check. Oh my god.
No one saw that. Oh my gosh.
He will have to deal with getting your friend killed.
Yep.
Ooh.
I'm
Yeah.
ashamed to be in the same party as him, to be honest, guys. I can't believe he would do that.
I would recommend you rest here.
Yes. Please.
Stay a day and patch yourselves up.
Okay.
We will talk. I think I said it was about midday when you got here.
I think so.
Okay. Would you guys like to do a long rest here?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay. All right, everybody go ahead and do a long rest. I'll run it for Shaylin.
Not what I want.
All right. Redith busies herself tending to Shaylin's wounds. You guys are left to kind of make makeshift cots in various corners of this sort of makeshift home that Redith has made for herself here. You spend the rest of the day and the evening in reflection about what has happened, the companion you have lost. You drift off to sleep. Nothing happens. The doors are barred, the windows are barred. You feel safe in this home. The dragon seems to have been drawn off, or at least chased off for the time being. And as you wake up the next morning, Redith has tended Shaylin through the night, but Shaylin isn't waking. She turns to you all and says, "The breath of that beast is vile poison. It might be some time before your friend awakens, but he will awaken. I'm Redith, Druid of the Emerald Enclave. What brings you here?"
Well, I assume you're the druid that we were supposed to meet here.
Why are you supposed to meet me?
Aren't we here for a necklace?
That and for her. Someone said to go check on her.
Go ahead, AK, and Tammy, tell her why.
Okay. It was a hobbit halfling. I can't remember
Halfling.
her name.
Roll a history check.
Okay.
I will double check. You remember. I think it was Quayline. Let me just double check.
Something with this, yeah. I just remember she was
Yep.
like
Quayline
a
Alderleaf.
Hobbit. Cool.
Quelline Alderleaf.
Quelline. Let me type that.
As you mention this
Okay.
name, she kind of perks up and she goes, "Oh, yes. I'm quite friends. I'm friends with Hayden. It's very kind that she asked you to come check on me, but I am fine. I was mostly here attempting to find a way to deal with the dragon that we just drove off. So, thank you for that."
So where does
there's-
she think the dragon's going?
I would hesitate to guess. I'm fairly certain that the reason the dragon was here was because of the tower to the north. It was a very defensible position for it to roost, hold, store whatever treasure it has collected, and to send out, or to fly out and raid others. Where it would default to in defeat is beyond me. I wouldn't know. I apologize. I do appreciate your help dealing with the creature. I don't have much to offer. Except
Do
my...
you think
Yes?
Do you think it'll be back?
Perhaps. But considering it was driven off... You must understand. That dragon was a young dragon. That was not a full-grown adult dragon. And you, with some assistance from me, brought it to near death by the looks of it. I'm quite familiar with living things. I would expect that after such a rousing defeat, it would not return to this location anytime soon. Not without it being much, much stronger.
Well, I think we need to check the tower out.
Me too.
Yeah, can she take us to the tower?
Well, one moment, please. I can take you there. I suggest caution.
What's in there?
Well, I'm assuming the tower is empty, but the buildings along the way are not. Did you not read the sign out front?
Oh, yeah.
Monsters, zombies? I put that there. There are several creatures hiding in most of these huts, some of them undead, some of them not. And there are also a large number of strange people in this area. They seem to go from the southeastern part of town to the tower regularly. I don't know who they are, but the dragons seem to accept them. Wait, was it the southeastern part of town? Let me double check.
I'm not comfortable with leaving Shay here by himself in his condition.
No, I correct myself. No, they are, southeastern part of town. That is where the black robe people are in the southeastern part. Just correct about that. Your friend should be safe here. We can, of course, lock the doors. I have been safe here for quite a while. The individuals seem to only be interested in the dragon and not in anything else. Most of the other creatures will not assail you if you do not approach them. If you would like to go to the tower, I can take you there. Your friend will need to stay here unless one of you wishes to carry him.
Probably safer here.
Well, let me go ahead and take that horn out of his inventory.
No.
So that,
No.
well, I don't want him to wake up and blow it if he doesn't see us here.
Leave it.
We'll leave your horn here.
Yeah, Lady Preet, I don't know why Lord AK must lie the way he does.
It is some people's proclivity.
Indeed, indeed.
What would you guys like to do? If you'd like to go to the tower, she will lead you to the tower.
I want to find that that emerald. I think it's that emerald necklace in the alchemy. What used to be the alchemy shop, I guess.
Alchemy herbalist shop. Yes.
Yeah.
Are you asking her about that?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me go ahead and ask her if she knows where that building is.
So you ask her about a old herbalist shop.
Yeah.
She says that she has seen a shop that could have been used, or a building that could have been used for that purpose. She can take you there. It is partway. It is past where the tower path leads.
I see. Okay.
But
so we're going
she does,
that way, anyways.
Yeah. So it's up to you if she'd like to take you there.
I would like that. Yeah.
Okay. So what would you guys like to do first as a group? You want to go to the herbalist shop? You want to go to the tower?
Let's go find that necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So you group up. She begins to lead the party. And she leads you out. She locks the doors behind her. And she points, as you walk out, she points south down here. And she points out to you, I don't know if you will be able to see it. Oh. Can you see this little thing right here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is actually right here.
Okay. What is
So
that?
she points out to you guys. It looks to you guys like a bush.
Mhm.
But she points out to you that it is... She points it out to you, and she points out several more. In point of fact, she points out a lot of them. In that room, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in that room by them. No, 7 of them in that room by themselves. And these, Haas, you recognize them as the creatures that were swaying a little differently in the rooms. The couple you saw.
I was going to say that reminded me a lot of what I saw earlier.
Yep, you can see them kind of sway differently in the wind when she points them out. And she tells you that those are thicket stalkers. I'm going to make it invisible again. As you move on, they blend back in almost perfectly. And she tells you that they are rampant in this area, but they generally will leave you alone if you don't mess with them.
So don't start none, there won't be none, huh?
All right.
Pretty much. Let me just double check. It is that one. Okay. So you wish to go to the herbalist shop first.
Yes.
She leads you up here, and she says, we must be very quiet now. So I need you all to roll for me a stealth check.
Stealth.
Very good. Actually, Big Hoss, roll a second time because you have to roll with disadvantage. I forgot because your chainmail's disadvantage. No, it's my fault. I got a call for that. A natural 1.
What?
So, as you guys march through here, Big Hoss's new chainmail is clattering like crazy. And Reedith looks behind and shushes you. And she points out this building to the south. And you look, and that building is covered in a massive amount of webs. There is just webs all over the place in there. And she tells you to be very quiet as you pass by. And Lady Bonita, AK, you guys kind of help him out. And you get past this house covered in webs. And she leads you down to a very small hut right here. And she says, that is the building I believe you are looking.
I'd like to check it out in there. See if I can find the necklace.
All right, Bonita, you want to go in?
Yes, please.
All right.
Yes, please.
Bonita enters the room, and you look around, and there's some webbing in here as well. But you immediately see a busted, like, sort of bookshelf that she described this sort of hidden compartment being behind. The shop is cluttered with broken shelves and furniture. There's glass everywhere, but you find the one she was talking about kind of in this corner down over here.
Yeah.
And as you go pull on it, it kind of the wood is now rotten. And it kind of pulls apart, and behind it you find a little cubby hole. and inside of it is a small box.
Mm-hmm.
You take the box out and you open it, and inside is a golden necklace with a fine emerald pendant on it.
Very nice.
It's a good-sized emerald pendant. You can have the necklace or you can have the gold value. Which would you like?
I will take the gold value, please.
You may add 200 gold to your total.
How much again? I'm so sorry.
200.
200, thank you.
No
And
problem.
that's not the necklace we need.
That's the necklace that Myrna talked about.
Oh, what
But
does
she
it
could-
do?
That's just what she could offer.
Yeah, it's worth 200 gold. That's what it does.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought we had to
Or
return
like
the
saving
necklace.
them.
All right.
Yeah.
No, it. You saved her and her family, so she told you of the location of a necklace worth 200 gold as a
Yeah.
reward.
Wow.
Got it.
Got rocks over there. Huh.
All right.
Nobody
you found-
remembers the Flintstones.
Redith looks at you as you come out. Have you found what you needed?
I got it. Thank you.
Wonderful. Would you like to go to the tower?
Let's do it.
She leads you back up this way. Oh, I see. And the path here winds pretty significantly. It winds up and up and up and up. And now you all see this ruined tower up over here. It juts about 40 feet into the sky. She points to a door right here in front of you and says, I will stay outside. Keep watch.
All right.
All right.
Go in.
I'd like to enter.
With
Okay.
stealth.
Stealth? Yeah, it was stealth.
Okay.
I will allow you to use the rolls you have already used. So as you enter
Oh, okay.
the inside of the building, you are now at the top of the hill in the center of Thundertree. There is a round tower with a small cottage. You enter into the small cottage. Inside this building are the corpses of a couple of giant dead spiders. These things are quite large. They're about the size of big hoss. They are blistered and they have been mauled. They look like they have been killed, and they look like they have been killed by the dragon that was here.
Oh.
You have a door out the back, and you have a door, oops, right there.
Let's go in that door right there.
Yeah, check the door.
So you guys walk in, and surprisingly, inside the tower, it's well intact. There is a sort of nest where it looks like the dragon has kind of hunkered down in the middle of this tower on the ground floor.
I'd like to search his nest.
You look around, and you don't really even need to search. In one corner, there is a large but broken old chest.
All right, let's open it up.
Open it up.
Yep.
All right. So you open it up. Inside the chest, you find a large amount of coins. You find 4 silver goblets and 3 scrolls in the top. As you pull it out, you pull out the 4 silver goblets. Do you want... The goblets are set with moonstones, by the way.
Oh,
Do you want the gold value for them, or do you want goblets?
Do the goblets, I mean, can I just ask you, as the game master, the goblets have any use outside of just selling them?
They're treasure, which is why I'm offering you the gold value if you want it.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, we'll take the gold.
Okay,
I'll take the gold value.
You have 4 silver
Weed.
goblets worth 60 gold pieces a pop. So that is, I believe, 460, 240 gold.
Heal.
Cool. I'll take it.
You can split it up amongst you. You can each take 60 and give Shaylin 60 when he wakes up, which I'll go add to his total if you'd like.
That's what we'll do.
I think,
Okay,
yeah.
everybody adds 60, so 3.
No, I'll take it all. Just kidding.
3.
I split the other that I got too from Castus.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, okay, how much do you want to split up between you 3?
We should split the silver goblets total value.
Yeah, we did that. I gave 60 to Shaylin. I'll just assume you give it to him when he wakes up.
Yeah. And then just between the 3 of us, I want to split I think he said 39 gold.
It was something
Or
like
was
that,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
That would be about 13 gold apiece. So you can take your gold total down by 26, Big Hoss, and you each can add 3. Shaylin, we'll just make it easy. Shaylin is asleep. Is not part of that.
Okay. Let me pull out my medieval calculator.
Yep.
All right, 179 minus 26, 153. And how much should I get for the gold goblet or the silver goblet?
60.
Plus 60. Okay, got it.
All right. That's the goblets. You find in the chest. You find 130 gold pieces as well.
And I will personally take that to split amongst us, of course. $32.5 each.
32.5 each. So you're going to add 32.5 each to, is that 4 ways?
I'll just
Yeah,
take
4 ways.
I'll just take 32.
Okay, well, I'll add Shaylin 32, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's that. That's that. You find 2,100 copper, which translates to about 21 silver or about 200. No, which translates to 21 gold or about 210 silver.
21 gold.
21 gold.
Yeah.
Just divide that by the 3 of us, 7 each.
7 each. Okay, each can add 7 to your thing. There are 3 scrolls. I'll wait till you get the gold added.
46 plus 7. Okay. Got it.
There are 3 scrolls in the bottom. The only person who has any magical ability is Bonita. Oh, wait, no.
Okay.
There are 2 scrolls. I apologize. There are 2 scrolls. One of them is a scroll of Misty Step, which you will have to mark down that you have because I don't have items for that.
He already has that.
Yeah, Shay can cast Misty Step, but he doesn't have a scroll for it.
Oh.
But I think I can make a scroll. Give me a second. Can I do this? Yeah, you can. so that I can open up your character sheet, Bonita.
Mhm.
That makes my life a lot easier. And you have a scroll. Oh, crap. Okay, I did that wrong. And you now have a scroll of Misty Step.
Sweet.
The second scroll is a scroll of lightning. Let me find lightning. What lightning is it? Scroll of lightning bolt. Wonderful. Where did that go now? We're going to do it this way because it makes my life easy. I will delete it in a moment. Scroll. Delete. Inventory. Yes, you now have a scroll of lightning bolt and a scroll of misty step in your inventory.
Nice.
Now, as you're digging it out, you dig out all the copper, and underneath it is a rusty-looking axe. AK, as you look at it, you notice that this is of dwarven make. Which one of you would like to pick that up?
Yes, I would like to pick that up. Can I do like an investigation on it?
Yeah, go ahead, do an investigation on it.
Okay.
19. This is
He knows
clearly,
all about it.
This is clearly a dwarven-made axe.
Ah.
The rust on it is misleading. It's not rust. The weapon itself is just kind of a reddish brown color. AK, we talked about a finesse battle axe. You still want one of those?
Yeah.
Then what you have in your hands is a very kind of... It's different than what you're used to. It doesn't look like a traditional battle axe. I will get a picture for it. I think I showed you this when we were talking about it, AK. So I will show this to you guys. It looks something like this. You can check the D&D chat in Discord. I will also show it to...
Oh?
I will also show it to my chats on stream.
I'll take it.
You guys can click that and see what it looks like. It is,
Nice.
except the blade is not silver like that, it is rust color. The handle shares a similar color. In point of fact, the handle isn't wood, it's also metal. It is very light in your hands. And what you have here is a magical +1 battle axe that is also a finesse weapon, meaning it will work for your sneak attack damage.
Nice.
Um,
Can I equip that instead of the rapier?
yes, I am working on getting a item for you. Do I not have a +1 battle axe? do. All right, so this is not going to look the same, but it is a +1 battle.
Gotcha.
So you now have a +1 battle axe. It also isn't going to say finesse, but I am calling it a finesse weapon because I am the dungeon master and I'm allowed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
That is part of its magical properties. You now have yourself a +1 battle axe that is capable of doing sneak attack damage. So,
Thank you.
no, you are very welcome. All right. And with that, you have found the chest is empty. There isn't really anything else of interest in the tower. There are stairs that lead upward if you wish to check out the roof, but as your DM, I will tell you there is nothing up.
Okay.
Okay. And let's exit stage left.
Okay, so you exit out. You find Reedith waiting for you. Did you find anything of note?
No.
A few
Nothing.
things.
Dragon poop.
Dragon. Well, dragons do that from time to time.
And it stinks. Don't even go in there.
I have no desire to.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Would you guys roll for me a perception check?
Uh-huh.
Um, 14, 22, 22. As you guys are standing out here talking, Lady Bonita, AK, you notice, you hear people walking up the path. Let me roll a perception check for her as well. She sees nothing. You guys hear more than you see movement coming up the path, rustling the bushes down here. As you look, you see some dark-robed figures walking up the path. And they don't seem to notice any of you yet.
Do we all notice them or just
Uh,
AK and Bonita?
AK and Bonita. You rolled
Oh,
a
okay.
little low. What would you guys like to do?
What?
Can I tell him what I saw?
Yes, you can tell everyone real quickly that you see dark-robed
Yeah.
figures coming up the path. They move
like
slow.
ready an arrow.
They also like
What
to
did-
ready an arrow.
Yeah.
What did he say?
What did who say?
Pause.
Hoss said he'd like to
Ready
ready
an
an arrow.
Okay. I think we should probably hide in the bushes.
What would you guys?
I don't
What
think-
would you guys like to do?
Yeah, we'll hide.
Yeah.
Okay.
See what they're up to.
I need you guys to all. Whoops. Nope, don't go off the map, Rita. I need you guys to all roll for me a stealth check. I will count your check for your bird.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
All right. What is your
I
stealth
thought mine
check?
was bad, but
God dang it.
Okay.
Ah!
So, the dark-robed figures continue up the path. They get to about here, for they all turn towards your group,
Oh, good.
and they go, "Who goes there?" And it's the one in the middle who speaks. Let me just double check. Yes. Who goes there? He calls out. None of them seem to reach for a weapon or anything of that nature.
Just visitors passing through.
Yeah. Don't mean any harm.
Hiding in the bushes.
We weren't sure of your intent.
That is fair. Please, step out. Let us speak.
Okay.
All right.
You guys step out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Redith decides to stay in the bushes for the moment.
I don't know if I want to get so close to him, though.
I'll put you there.
Put me there.
Adventurers, by the look of you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you come to treat with the dragon as well?
The treat with the dragon.
We haven't
Yes.
seen a dragon.
You haven't seen him. Oh, he is magnificent.
Oh.
You must come in and see him.
Well, we were just inside and there was no dragon there.
No dragon.
No dragon.
Didn't see anything.
That
I'm
is...
sure it's magnificent, but it's not here.
Oh. Well, I would look for myself, but I don't distrust you, but I would have to look for myself. But
Feel free.
there are several moments where the dragon flies off. He turns to one of his friends and says, please go check if the dragon is in. And this gentleman kind of skirts past you guys and walks into the building. And vanishes into the building, unless any of you would like to stop him.
No.
Can I
No.
just ask the other two what they're doing with the dragon?
Why? So when you ask, the one down here remains silent, but the one right here smiles at you, and he gets kind of a... He gets kind of like an excited, like hungry smile on his face as he says, I revere the creatures. Such power, such grace. They
No
are
doubt.
quite magnificent.
How big is this one that's supposed to live here?
60, 80 feet maybe.
Wow.
Yes, oh indeed. As you were talking, this gentleman comes back out, and he kind of gives a nod to the gentleman talking, the one in the middle. The one in the middle kind of looks disappointed, but shrugs it off and says, well, it seems you were honest with me. I appreciate that. Would you like to come back to our camp? I'm sure the dragon will return momentarily, and I can then introduce you.
Actually, we left a friend resting. We need to go check on him.
But
I
where
have some-
is your camp? Just out of curiosity. Maybe later we can stop by.
Well, our compound is to the southeast of here. It's a very large building, L-shaped slightly. You're welcome there at any time. I have some skill with medicine if you'd like me to look to your friend.
Yeah, we've got it.
Understandable. Yes, come visit us if you wish to. And with that,
Thank
this gentleman passes by, and they bid you good day,
Good day.
Good
and
day.
they begin walking back down the path.
Okay.
Are you going to do anything? Are you going to allow them to leave?
Allow them
Yeah.
to leave.
Allow them to leave, yeah.
Yeah.
They walk back, and they walk away without any... with none of the... Well, roll a perception check for me, guys. Just for fun.
All of us?
All of you.
Okie dokie. Where is it? There it is. Whew.
Wonderful.
Okay.
They walk down the path, and you hear them. They keep a steady pace as they continue down the path. They don't... You don't hear them stop or hesitate. You don't hear them lay any traps of any kind.
Okay.
They leave, and they vanish from sight and sound as they move their way down the hill.
I'd like to ask Lady Frida if she knows about these people.
She approaches you guys, and she says, yes, those are the figures in the black robe that I spoke about.
Why did you hide from them?
I don't trust them.
And why is that?
They revere a dragon. A creature of calamity. They cannot be trusted.
Understandable.
Understandable.
Shall we return to my home?
Yes.
Before we do that, would it be alright if I came back over here and retrieved the dragon tail bit that I cut off?
She says you'd have to do that on your own. She's going back to her home.
Yeah, we'll follow Frida or whatever
Yeah.
her name is.
Big Hoss, are you going to follow or go over get the tail bit?
I'll get the tail bit.
Okay. Big Hoss is going to go over this way, and you guys are going to go down. So you walk down the hill, and as you get to the bottom, you separate out. You three return to the home of Redith with no trouble. Big Hoss. Let me take a quick look here.
I'd like to use stealth as well.
We will get there.
Alright.
Wonderful. Wait a second. What am I... Oh. Okay. Roll for me stealth. With disadvantage.
Oh,
Overall
dude. This is not 22.
Yep. Maybe you'll roll another nat 20. 13. Awesome. Okay. So you walk through the you part from your friends, and you continue north past these 3 broken buildings here. One here, one here, one here. Up to this old... now that you get a better look at it, it looks to be an old tap house. It looks to be an old bar. An old inn, if you will. You walk up, and you walk around the side. Roll for me an investigation, or an investigation. No, yes, an investigation check. So you're looking for something. 8, 7. You search through the grass and the brush and the trees, and you can't seem to find the bit of the tail that you cut off of it. The creature was green. The surrounding area is green. You weren't paying attention when you lopped it off. You didn't know exactly which direction it flew in. So as you try to find it, you cannot. If you would like to look again, I will allow you in a moment, but we're going to go to AK and Lady Bonita. You guys get back into the home here. And Redith goes and checks on Shaylin. He's still unconscious, but healthy. She once again thanks you for ridding this area of the dragon and is incredibly appreciative of what you've done. But again, she doesn't have much to offer you. But she does say that you're welcome to stay here, to rest here, and that should you need something that she can provide, she will offer it freely.
We appreciate the hospitality and your help during the battle.
I have been looking for a means of dealing with that blight for a long time. Your assistance, well, my assistance, your deeds, rid this area of a terrible threat. It is the least that I can do. Is there anything you guys would like to do while you wait for Big Hoss to come back?
Look, this is weighing on me pretty heavy. You need to understand that Hoss is the one that blew that bomb.
Oh, God.
It was not Shay. Lady Bonita, can you back me up on
Yeah, I back you up.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
What?
Your lies are catching up to you.
17. I see. Truth be told, the more time I spent with him, the more he seemed the loud type.
What a...
You want to finish that sentence?
Yeah.
A big, stupid jerk.
You did it to yourself.
I appreciate your honesty. I will ask him again when he returns and give him a chance to plead his case.
Amen, dude.
But I do appreciate you telling me this. And with that, we will go back to you, Big Hoss. Big Hoss, are you going to spend a little longer looking?
Yeah, let me just check one more time. I think it could be
Yep,
useful.
I will give you one more chance to investigate. Roll an investigation check. 10, 9, no dice.
All right, I'm going back then.
Okay, you look around, you can't find it, you get frustrated, and you go back. You end up going back, and you see as you go back, you see Lady Bonita, AK, talking with Redith, and she looks to you and she offers you your horn. And she says, you drop this.
Yeah, I tried to confiscate it from Shaylin before he
Roll
woke up
a
and blew it
wisdom saving throw.
again. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right. You recognize that this is a ploy to get you to admit that this is your horn.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Shaylin's horn. It was in his bag. We all saw it. We all know that she got it out of his bag, and that Lady Bonita and Lord AK, they got a little messed up during the battle. Their heads aren't right. I'm the only one that didn't. Well, besides Lord AK, but he breathed in some of the poison dust. He's a little delirious. Everyone just needs to relax and believe Big Hoss.
Roll a deception check.
Do you think this is how Castus would want to be remembered? As having
Castus is dead.
Yeah.
Because of who?
She tosses you the horn and says, I see. And then turns away from you.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks to you, AK and Bonita. Thank you for telling me the truth.
Anytime.
And you're welcome for defeating the dragon. It was your job. Just saying.
Oh,
Lady
dig.
Frida.
Keep digging.
Is my arrow still ready?
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay.
You all may stay here as long as you like for your deeds. I appreciate it. You may use this as a base to explore the town. You may come back here and rest at your leisure. Your friend will need time. I will tend to him with whatever you are doing. But please inform me so that when he wakes, I can send him in your direction.
We're not leaving Thundertree without him, are we?
I mean,
our next stop is the castle, right?
well, we have to go back first.
Back to
Phandelver?
Yeah.
Well,
Phandelver?
you don't have to. You can do what you want, but I'm just letting you know that Redith is saying that whatever you choose to do, you can use this as a base of operations. You can come here and rest.
Gotcha. Well, the next thing we're going to be doing probably is the castle, and we're going to need Shay with us to do that.
I see. So we have about a half hour left to play. We can call it here if you guys would like. Or you can explore the town. You can go back to Phandelver. You can carry Shaylin with you if you want. That would slow your travel some, but you could do it.
What do y'all think?
I don't know. Do we want to see what the camp of people are doing?
Oh yeah, we could do that.
We could just
We
bear
kind
in
of know
mind
where
that,
their camp is.
bear in mind we are now 2 teammates down.
That's true.
So what do you guys want to do?
So if we call it here, when we come back next week, Shay'll be up.
Yeah. The reason
Okay.
I'm keeping him unconscious is because Mask isn't here.
Okay.
That's the
Yeah.
only reason.
I feel like that's a compound. We only saw 3. I'll bet you there's a lot of them. Actually, Lady Frida, do you know how many of those people are in that compound?
No, There's more than 3, but their exact numbers I couldn't tell you. I avoid them.
And beyond their fascination with this dragon, have they posed any kind of problem or threat?
No.
Yeah, I don't know that it's worth going after them or
Right
even
now.
investigating them right now. Yeah.
And I guess we call it here.
Well, there's other buildings to investigate in the ruins if you guys want to walk around Thundertree a bit. It's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do that. Yeah.
So if you want to go,
here.
okay, you guys want to go explore a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is that building right there. Wonderful. So you guys, hold on. Okay, so you guys walk out of the building. This way. Intent on going here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Seeing as how she pointed them out, you are well aware of how many small little things are in there now. As you look in there, you see several of them. The building appears to be an old farmhouse of some kind. It is now swallowed by trees and brush. There's bushes and trees growing out of its foundations. And behind it is sort of an overgrown field. It looks to be very flat land, but it's now overgrown with brush and things like that.
What do you guys think?
I kind of want to see what's in this house over here.
Wait, where?
Over here. I don't want to mess with that.
Yeah, I'm not certain that. I know that the sign said plant monsters, and that's one of the reasons people have left, but.
Well, she also said that like every house is full of some sort of creature. So no matter what house we look in, there's going to be some sort of a battle, I assume.
Well, I mean, are we going to set about the task of clearing this town so that people can come back?
I don't think so.
If that's what we're doing, then yeah, we need to get in here and clear these out. But I just don't know if we're trying to, in the end, save this town or not.
No one paid me.
What do you think?
Plus, how do we know they're going to come back What if the?
I was gonna say the dragon.
what if
come back,
what if the
robe
dragon
people.
worshippers are just over here right now having orgies, and then there's just all
Stop.
these like. I'm trying to be realistic, and then they come. Yeah, and then the babies move into this house, and then we got all them in there, and then we're gonna have to clear them out, and then they might have an orgy with these plant people.
Can you move
and
away
make some
from
sort
that?
of a weird hybrid. I'm moving away from. I'm just telling you what's logically going to happen here, that I am certain of as Big Hoss.
Can we see well enough into that to see if there's anything beyond it? Like, is it or is this square all there is of it, or can we not see that yet?
What are you looking at here?
It looks like there's a door right here.
Okay, what you see is a ruined farmhouse covered in trees and branches and brush. It doesn't look, you can't from this angle see if there's a back entrance or anything. There might be. What you do know, what you can see is that behind it again, there, behind it down to the south here is like an old field. It's very flat, but it's kind of overgrown with brush, and there's a few small trees poking up out of it. So it looks to be like this is an abandoned farmhouse.
Okay. It's up to y'all. I don't feel like we're going to find anything of note in there, but we can go in there and clear it out and look at it if you want.
Okay,
we might,
I'd like to enter.
we might gain some experience in fighting these plant monsters, if anything else.
Okay. I'd like to enter then. Actually, I don't want to enter. I want to get close enough to this one.
You know what?
It does.
We can do that, but here's the thing. You guys beat the dragon.
We did? Wait, what?
Well, you didn't kill it, but you drove it off. That's worth experience. And the dragon is worth 4,000 experience, which means you each get 1,000 experience.
Alright, now we're talking.
Would put you each at a level up.
Ooh.
And you did a long rest. So we, instead of doing that, we'll level up.
Okay.
Okay.
That
Okay,
sounds
so-
much more.
Quick question.
Shaylin, yes.
Can my torch be wielded as a weapon
Yes.
to set enemies on fire?
That's a good question.
I'm just kind of thinking ahead to the plants, because I don't know if an arrow is going to do anything to a plant. But
The
fire
answer to
might.
that is it would depend. I'd probably make you roll for it.
And on top of that, can we put our arrow, like before we're going to fire it, can we set it on fire with the torch and fire a fire arrow?
Yes, in point of fact, Lady Bonita bought oil and rags for that very purpose.
Okay. But the torch would do the same thing, huh?
Well, if you doused them in oil, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you guys all... So this actually happens as you guys wake up. You all feel yourselves grow stronger. Big Hoss, we will level you up first.
Okay.
You are a fighter.
Do I have to pick more abilities, or what do I need to do?
That's a good question. We'll find out.
Okay.
I need to open the player's handbook. No. Okay, how do I do this again? Why is it not... Oh, there it is. Okay, Big Hoss. I will share this on Discord
All right.
so that you all can watch this. So you guys should be able to now see the Foundry screen on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Big Hoss, would you like to take the average or roll a d10 for hit points?
What's the average?
The average would be 6, I believe. 6.
And what's the max?
10.
10 for the d10.
So roll.
I'll
You want to
take
roll
the
the? You want to take the average?
Yep.
Okay. You get two. You get two stat points of your choice, or you can take a feat. I would recommend stat points since you haven't read any of the feats.
Okay, then yeah, I'll take the stat point.
What?
Stat point.
Where would you like to put them? You have 2 stat points. You can increase 1 by 2 or 2 by 1.
So, if I put it into I'm gonna have to ask what you recommend. I haven't researched it.
Okay, so that is up to you. I will tell you that odd numbered stats are bad. So for instance, your constitution modifier is +1. Is +2 because it's at 15.
Yeah.
And if you bring it to 16, it'll be +3. Every 2 stat points even, it raises your modifier by 1.
Okay.
So you can round out odd stats, or you can bring your strength up to 18 and have a +4 in strength. So if you want to be like more tanky, I'd say put 1 point into constitution and then round out one of these stats. If you want to do more damage, I would recommend putting 2 points into strength.
2 points into strength.
That's what you want to do?
Yeah, now give me +4, right?
+4 to strength.
Nice.
All right. That will lead us to you, Lady Bonita. You are a ranger. You want to roll a d10 or take the average?
Let's roll.
2.
Yeah. Okay.
You have 2 stat points.
Okay. Let's see. Can I do 1 moment, please?
Not a problem.
Da, 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 da. Can I do it?
Do you want some advice?
Yeah.
So the 2 primary stats for ranger are wisdom and dexterity. Your weapons use dexterity and your spells use wisdom.
Let's do wisdom. Oh, can we do 1 in each?
Yes, that's what I would recommend, because that will get you up to a +2 for wisdom and a +4 for dex.
Let's do it.
And that is what you'd like to do?
Yes.
And +4 dex, +2 wisdom. That's a good choice. All right, Lord AK. Whoops. That leads us to you. You are a rogue. I spelt that wrong. Would you like to roll a d8 for hit points or take the average?
Roll.
Roll. A 1. I let you roll, re-roll 1s. What would you like to re-roll again? You get 5.
Okay.
All right, 2 hit point or 2 stat points. To your choice.
I only have 1 that's an odd number.
See, this is usually where you do feats. Let me bring this up. Okay, so this is where you generally do feats. So certain feats will offer you like 1 point into a stat. So like athletics will increase your ability scores by strength or dex by 1. You get climbing speed equal to your speed and a whole bunch of other bonuses, which you actually already have most of this for your one thing. But like there's crossbow experts.
Yes. And what does that do? Ignore loading. Melee. Ooh.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of them here. Like there's a bunch of feats.
Yeah, the crossbow expert looks really good. So this is a deal where you can either do the points or you can do the feat, or is the feat one thing?
It's the points or the feat.
Gotcha.
So, for instance, Sharpshooter here is a really, really good one.
Mm-hmm. Increase
your dex by 1. Your ranged attack weapons ignore half cover and 3/4 cover, which I'm kind of doing and not doing. You can use your crossbow in melee now, and having long shots, so having range past your normal attack range, does not impose disadvantage. There's also like skill expert, so you can increase one ability by 1. You gain a skill proficiency. You can choose one skill you have proficient but lack expert, so you can gain expertise, which is double proficiency bonus. There's a lot of feats that you can take. Origin feats under the general feat.
Okay.
Crossbow expert is good. I'm not the loading property doesn't really matter because I'm not really enforcing that. You would lose disadvantage on melee attacks with your crossbow, but again, that doesn't really matter because I'm not doing the like weapon switch thing. Defensive duelist is really good for you because if you increase your dex by 1, if you're holding a finesse weapon and another creature hits you with a melee, you can use a reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your armor class, potentially causing it to miss you, and your new axe is proficient. So like that's a really good one for you.
Yeah. Defensive duelist. Okay. I think that's what I want to do right there.
Do that? Okay. So what we'll do is we'll add that. This, by the way, guys, is something that, because you guys had stats you could do and he doesn't.
No, you put dual wielder on there.
Oh, wrong. There we go.
There
so
we go.
what I would do, guys, is I would read through the feat list. And it, because like he only has 1 stat to level up. You got it. It's smart. Like for you, Bonita, it was smarter for you to put 1 point in Dex and 1 point in Wisdom than to take this. But for him, he's only got the one round. He's only got the 1 stat to round off.
Okay. The feat list. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what you want to take?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have to remember you have parry now.
Oh.
Why did your Dex not go up? Why did your Dex not go up? Should have went up. Okay, well, I will just manually bring it up then. Because your Dex was 15, right? So now it should be 16.
Okay. Thank you.
So that is your dexterity at the moment.
Awesome.
All right. This, you can find the feat list in the player's handbook. If you go to it, and general feats are going to be your feat list. Any of those you can add and have.
Player handbook.
Also, the PDF I sent to you in Discord will have that as well, so you can read it on your own time.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
But with that, Shaylin can level up when he returns.
Oh, here we go.
But with that, I believe we will probably end session. Because we're about 15 minutes to 10, and I know you have work tomorrow, Tammy, and that way we don't play too much without Mask.
Yeah.
All right.
And our hit points went up too.
Yes. Your hit points went up. You should have gained an additional hit die as well.
Yes. Sweet.
Wonderful. So you guys are substantially stronger now. Very good. Okay. That's going to be it, guys. All right. I will, I'm going to mute you guys and I'm going to say goodbye to chat, and then I will come say goodbye to you guys. So I'll be back in a minute.
Okie dokie.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. I get a little bit focused on the game, so I don't read chat a lot. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had fun. I really enjoy playing D&D. It's a lot of fun. I hope it was good. Random, thank you so much for chilling and hanging out. It was an absolute blast. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. Thank you. As always, I'm Jay, and you are adorable. I hope you all have a great one. I will be back on Monday to stream for you again. I hope to see you there. Have a good one, everybody. Good night. Goodbye. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.